It's alive! Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, if you got it when you're first, you gotta type first. But like be first. It's rough when you type first and you're like 7th. Yeah, it's just... Is it the last person to type first? Is that who wins? I'm not sure exactly how that works. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Stream. I'm your host, Strim Tom. And today, we're looking at L-Mania. Hi, what's up? What's happening? Hope you guys are doing good. So you're wondering where I was yesterday? To keep a long story short, over the past few months, my asthma has been getting worse. And asthma is it's a very annoying problem because there is nothing wrong with you that causes asthma. It's not like you'll have triggers and stuff, but it's not like there's a defect or a chemical imbalance. It's like a brain thing. It's very annoying. But it has lots of physical problems in your body, and the biggest one is the fact that it takes your airway and it constricts it. So if your airway is like that, it just gets constricted, which is why the usual medication that you take is like a steroid, which relaxes your muscles and allows you to breathe, because your muscles just constrict. Anyway, I've always had asthma for my whole life, and it's just been getting worse a little bit more recently. So I did go to a doctor, and I was went over some stuff, and so I have a new inhaler, which is great, and I might have to get on some other medications, so we're gonna look into that. But that's gonna be a later problem. However, the reason why I wasn't around is because I couldn't sleep on Monday. So I went to sleep, and I tried. Oh, my Discord bloops are coming through? Okay, perfect. You have a limited amount of time to get your Discord bloops of the day in. You're running out of time. You're almost out of time. And it's over. Discord bloops are gone. And so, yeah, so what happened is I tried to go to sleep, and I couldn't. I just couldn't sleep at all because it feels like you're dying. Like you try to sleep, but your airway is constricted, so you can't breathe. And then so you have to focus on it to pull open your airways, and then when you're trying to sleep and you're trying to relax, but you have to think about it, and then when you don't think about it, your body just stops breathing because it's too much effort, so you have to be awake. It's really bad. And so my solution to this problem was I'll just stay up a little bit later, and maybe I'll be able to lax out my asthma or whatever. So I went back on my computer at 2 something in the morning, and I put the game. I was I need a new game to distract me to get rid of that. And so I put on the game, I installed a video game called Slay the Spire, which I had never played before. And then I played that for 13 hours. Dude, that shit's fucking awesome. That video game is rad. That's an amazing video game. Holy mackerel. What a good game. So, did that. And then the problem is I hadn't been sleeping, so I got no sleep at all. And then my brain was just all foggy. I just didn't have the focus to be able to live stream. So, that's why I did not turn on the stream. I didn't sleep. I had no focus. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't multitask. I could barely stay awake and then also focus on breathing. So, anyway, it's, so I apologize for the delays and stuff. We're back here. I'm very tired. I have a huge headache, and it's been ugh. So it's been a complicated thing, but we'll be looking at some of the new stuff, and we're going to be looking at L-Mania. I know a lot of you are arguing. I haven't looked at any of these previews and stuff yet. We're going to be looking at all the previews and checking things out. But one thing you're going to notice about people arguing, if I go here, there's 2 pages here. If I go to quests, there's not even 1 page here. If I go to name, or like 2 pages, go to named loot, there's like 3 pages here for discussing the named loot. And then if I click on Deck of Many Curses, there's 9 pages. Because people have a controversial set of opinions about this. I did a little bit of looking at this, but we're going to be doing a more serious look here now that we're in the actual game. So welcome everybody to L-Mania. We're going to be looking at L-Mania, going over things, talking about things. So welcome everybody. And yeah, I did Slay the Spire. It's great. It's fantastic. It's really, really fun. I will say Slay the Spire really scratches the itch of needing a card game, but not needing, like, being able to progressively learn and stuff. It was good. That was a good way to do it. So yeah, back. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I am. I got new meds, so we're good. I can actually breathe. It's again, it's one of those things. It's like the inability to breathe is it's very difficult to compare that to a lot of other things, because it's not necessarily painful in the moment. It's just like you just have this like extra it's so weird to describe, because again, it's a constriction of your trachea that literally just goes like your airway just closes, and it's not ideal. So, but it's not enough that you can't breathe at all, but it's enough that you have to constantly work at it and think about it, which sucks. One of the worst parts as well is that if you have like asthma problems like I do, you'll often get this like basically this back pain, because it's like your muscles are like tearing at your lungs trying to get them to open, to pull in, to get more negative pressure. It's great. Get a new neck? Yeah, I need a new neck, exactly. Okay, so we're going to look at some of the stuff in Update 63 on L-Mania. There's a preview here, so we'll be taking a look at all the stuff and be looking at the quests. I'm sure I'm probably speaking not just for myself, but I think a lot of people were probably also confused that we're getting new quests, considering Vecna just came out. But yeah, apparently there's 4 new quests on the way, which is cool. Pilgrims, Peril, Stolen Power, Horde of the Illithid Controller, and Astral Ambush. And there's also some new named loot, so we'll go take a look at the new loot in a second. And then there's also the Deck of Many Curses. Before I get into that, I'm going to be looking at the bug fixes here, and then we'll look at the Deck of Many Curses. So the quick bug fixes, Rat Construct does the damage, fixed a bunch of typos, few material type issues on weapons, that was good. Vinelash Bracers and Legendary Vinelash are functioning properly. Scaling version of Improved Deception now correctly boosts your bluff and not hide, blah blah blah, a bunch of stuff. There's some good stuff in here. Shadow Dancer Core 4 now works with Trap the Soul. It was supposed to give you a debuff when you hit something with Trap the Soul, like a boss. That wasn't working. Now it is. Apothecary Tier 4, something. Falconry, blah, blah, blah. Light and Dark is now correctly rank 3. That's good. Holy Smite, Hammer Chaos, and Holy Blight, blah, blah, blah. From Upgrade now work on Mephits, which they weren't working, which is nice. The Flask buffs are dispelled via Rest, which is also good. Okay, so this is a big one. This is one of the reasons why I haven't posted that War Priest build. It's because I actually ran into this bug. If you use the Design Disciple as the lefty-righty, where if you go left to right, actually it's reverse on my screen. If you go left to right, your character goes light. If you go from right to left, your character goes dark. And you could combine the two. The problem is if you went dark at all, it would lock you out of all capstones. So now it doesn't do that. So that's good. They fixed the typo on Avenge and Cleave, remove some descriptions from the Night of the Chalice, and then Holy Retribution has been fixed with ranged weapons. Legendary Dreadnought has been fixed with ranged weapons. This is crazy. This bug has been in the game for like 2 years, and finally getting fixed is really, really nice, because it means that you can just get unlimited endless fusillades if you really want to out of Dreadnought, which is pretty good. Ear Smash has been buffed, or like properly buffed, and there's some other stuff. Double Shot now properly factors on crit effects to multiply their damage values. I didn't know it wasn't doing that, so that's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a look at the quest pretty soon. My plan is to hit the items, and we're going to click on this Deck of Many Curses page. Before we talk about some of the implications or whatever, if you want to read what people think about it, there's 9 pages of what people think about it. But the long and short of the Deck of Many Curses is that you collect cards to make decks, and then use those decks to apply mysterious curses to your equipment. To obtain cards and try out the Deck of Many Curses, visit the Test Dojo. So I have a feeling that this is going to be with the new dungeons that are coming in the game. And so, you can add curses and stuff to your items, and you can get yourself a new effect on top of your gear. So for example, this person here, they have like Curse of Force. There's some curses like Curse of Force and Embrace. So it gives you fear immunity and fireflies follow you, or +1 fortune bonus to attack and damage, something like that. So that's cool. And then you have an item here that says Curse of Major Imbuement. So it gives you +2 fortune bonus to imbue dice. And once you've already cursed an item, you can't change it, you can't adjust it. Some people don't like this because if you apply this curse to this ring, and now you have the, like you can see here, the Bound Elemental Ring of Lightning has the imbue dice. If you're not an imbue build, this isn't really very useful to you, and so people want to have a way to change it, and as of right now, there currently is no way to change it. So as far as my opinion on a system like this, where there is no way to change it, I don't super care that there is no way to change it, because it's not really a big deal. It's like extra stats we didn't have, and again, these are like we could already do all of the content without these stats, so I don't really care if the event has extra stats. Now, I think the issue in my eyes is where you can get the stats from. So if, again, people have said that the effect here is it's the new from the new quests. That's like these are apparently the extra hard dungeons. I put extra hard in quotes because we'll see. And then all of a sudden the reward is making an item that doesn't always have the effect that you want. I can see why people are mad about that, but I'll let people argue it out in the comments for 9 pages and say their thoughts. As far as how the RNG goes, I don't really have too much of an opinion on this. It doesn't really matter to me that much. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Irina? How are you doing? I don't see... I think the, a happy medium that would work for a lot of people is having a way to re-roll the curse. I don't think that having a deterministic way to go with the curses is a great idea, just because, I don't know, it's kind of interesting that you can get different things, and it means everyone's build will be a little bit different based on what they get. But, yeah, it would be unfortunate. I know that one of the curses you can get is you get the Stone Shoes curse, where you can't swim, and your character sinks in water, and that would be unfortunate to get on, like, especially a very rare piece of equipment, if you put it on there. Like, let's just say, you automatically you put that onto, I think, something super rare, like a perfected artifact, for example, and now you literally have to go get another perfected artifact to fix it. That would be not ideal. So yeah, so we'll see about that. Anywho, let's take a look at the actual video game, huh? Let's take a look at the video game. So we have the new loot and the quest givers. We're going to look at the new loot. There's also this cabinet here, and I assume the cabinet is like from the cards. Ah, there we go. We get all the cursed cards or whatever. Did that go somewhere in my inventory? My inventory is really unclean on this character. I don't know why I logged in this one. Oh, I think they went into a bag. I think the cards went into a bag. They did. So I have the accursed cards and all this other stuff. So I'm going to take out one of these. Like so. Just gonna put them all just in my inventory so I have them. Uncanny cards, otherworldly cards, and forbidden cards. So I got these. And then I can form a deck with 12 cards. So I can form a deck, so I can use the cards here. I shuffle them up. And then, now that I have this card deck, I'm just gonna move some more stuff around to fill up this slot. Here we go. So now that I have the deck sorted, I've got this here, the deck of many curses, and this deck will draw a card, adding the curse drawn to the selected item. So I can go ahead and grab my deck of many curses. Also, Nobob, welcome back to the stream team. What's up? Welcome. So let's just take an item. I'm going to take a piece of raid gear like my tower shield. I'm going to dump my tower shield into here, and now I can draw a card. I click draw, and now my tower shield has Curse of the Major Tactician, which gives me +2 fortune bonus to stunning, to tactical feats, which has no impact on my character whatsoever, and I also can't replace it. So, I basically just got something that's completely useless for my character, which is not great. So, as I said, when it comes to this, I would be okay if you could re-roll this, because I don't have an issue with that. But I don't really think... I think for something like this, since you're drawing a card from a deck, making it RNG is fine. But I would like it if you could re-roll it. That would be kind of cool. As I said, but that's the extent of my opinion on that. You know, I think that it's a neat extra thing, so now I can form another deck. And it's like, whoa, where'd the deck go? Oh, it's going here. How did I not fill that slot? I thought I did. Okay, so I got another deck, and so I can do this again. So I can grab the deck of many curses, throw this in here, and then I can grab like my weapon, toss my weapon in, draw a card, and now my weapon has Curse of Major Archery. I got range power. Sick. Another effect I can't use. So yeah. So we'll see. Agreements are to add a reroll. Yeah, if there's a reroll, I think that'll be fine. I don't see that being an issue. You would just need to have like another thing that's like remove it. Can I get a triple soft taco combo? No, sorry, sir. I can't get that for you. You know, I've actually only ever been to Taco Bell twice in my whole life. Isn't that crazy? Things you would want, and then it randomly picks from that would be a better system. I actually don't mind in a system where it's entirely random. You need to have things to grind in video games, okay? Like, you guys have to understand, there has to be something to grind, and these are optional extra stats. But we don't need, and I know we don't need it, because all the content in the game has already been completed with the current stats. We do not need these extra stats. So it's just extra stuff on top. So that's why having it be a grind where you can get a thing, or imagine you roll, you know, ranged power on the bound elemental ring of lightning, and your brain goes, oh, maybe I could use this with a ranged character. Like, what if I had some type of hybrid lightning type thing, and you like think about it, and it goes up here. I think that that's fine. I don't mind the issue with the RNG. It's just, you know, if it's like a permanent affix on your item, being able to reroll it would be really, really nice. Even if it has a high cost, I don't care. Fake text mess? Yeah, Taco Bell's good stuff. I'm not talking smack about Taco Bell. Also, Nobot, welcome back to the stream team for 74 months. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing very well. Okay, so we're going to go through the new items that are in here. If you have not seen the new items yet, they're basically 6 trinkets and 6 rings that represent all of the main stats in the game, and they're all quality stats. These items, by the way, are pretty much all very good. I already took a quick gander, but we're going to be going through it. So, first we have I'm gonna get rid of my items so it's doing the comparison. First, we have the Legendary Fragment of the Flayed Mind. Quality Wisdom, Superior Reinforced Fists, Enhanced Key for Concentration 21. This item is fantastic. Enhanced Key is a really nice effect. You really only need one, which you can get from an Alchemical Conservation Augment. But if you don't have one, this is very, very, very good. It's fantastic for a monk, so just great. Absolutely great. This whole item is just good. Next is the Illithid Charm. Again, these are trinkets. If it looks like a ring, it's a ring. If it doesn't look like a ring, it goes in the trinket slot. Legendary Illithid Charms. Quality Charisma, False Life, Quality Magical Sheltering, Immunity to Fear. This one's not as great. Quality Magical Sheltering is pretty easy to come by right now, and False Life and Immunity to Fear are both augments. So this is basically if you're a Quality Charisma character and you're not a melee, so you can't use the medallion, the Battle-Worn Medallion, you would use the Illithid Charms, but this is not a amazing item. I'm going to do rings in a second here. Legendary Jar of Brain Essence. This is the Quality Intelligence item, and it's in the same boat. Again, could be better, but it is what it is. Then we have the Telepathic Seeking, Quality Seeker, Deception, Dexterity, and Sight Beyond Sight, which I believe is True Seeing and Dodge. Oh, it's Dodge Bypass. This item is bananas. You'll probably even use it on melee characters that have nothing to do with this. So you'll probably just do this, and again, you just use it on every melee character you can get your hands on. This is crazy. So yeah. Great item. Fantastic item. One of the best trinkets we've seen in a very, very, very long time. Then we have the Peril of Uncanny Prediction. Quality Constitution, Riposte, Lesser Displacement, and Dodge. This item is actually better than it looks because the Lesser Displacement is not terrible. Getting a Riposte Augment is annoying. Quality Con is nice. And Dodge 14 is pretty good. Getting Quality Con, if you're not using the Deep Stone Boots, is kind of annoying. And this lets you bypass that, which is pretty convenient. And then last but not least, we have the strength item, the Legendary Severed Tentacle, which is Quality Strength, Quality Double Strike, Raging Strength, and 5 charges of Titan's Grip, which lasts for, I believe this is just under 2 minutes. Insanity. This is one of the best items put in the game this year. Is it 1 minute? Okay. Yeah. Still, one of the best items put in the game this year. There you go. Go get them, strength characters. Go get them. All right, so now we have the rings. So we're going to take a look at the rings here. And I'm going to start off with the Illithid Hunter's Signet. Quality Con, Force Absorb, Life Sealed, and Will. Really, really strong item. Force Absorb, but being like not specifically a tank item is really nice. The only downside to this piece of gear is that it does not have a set bonus. However, it has a colorless augment slot, so you can set augment it yourself. This is a very good item. Very powerful. Next, we have the Ring of Unbridled Might. Quality Strength, and a bunch of really good stats. Now, the Shatter and Stunning aren't as good, but if you're pure Strength and you're not running a Trance, this is pretty nice, and the Insightful Accuracy is good, especially if you're not running a Trance. So again, if you're playing like a Barbarian or a Fighter, and you don't happen to own one of the other like Trance trees, or you just don't want to use them. You're just like, yeah, I'm playing a Fighter or a Barbarian, and I don't want to put points into Harper Agent. Guess what? This is really, really good for you. Absolutely fantastic ability, so very, very good. Next up, we have the Ring of Unnatural Accuracy. Quality Dex, Quality Double Shot, Greater Marksmanship. What does that even do? +3 confidence bonus to ranged attack, and +2 confidence bonus to ranged damage. So it's just stacking hit and damage. I don't need to explain more. What a great item. And then we have the 3 more rings. These are the caster rings. They're all basically the same, with exceptional universal lore, quality impulse, and then this is enchantment resistance. This one is missing a saving throw, and this one is... Oh, they're all enchantment resistance, so they're all supposed to be the same. Which, again, I don't have an issue with, because quality impulse kind of fits the whole Illithid vibe. The universal spell lore is quite good. The enchantment resistance is quite good, and the quality wisdom is also, and the quality stats are also quite good. So, pretty much every single item in this whole list is really, really powerful, so I would recommend them. Gear Tetris easier at max level is the fact that every single one of these stats is extremely powerful. That's why. There are all these fringe stats. So the thing you have to remember is that when you're building a character, you need to have enhancement bonus, insight bonus, quality bonus, profane bonus, and sacred bonus for all of your core stats. That has to be for every build you have. So if you're playing a character, you want that deadly, you want that insightful deadly, you want that quality deadly, you want that artifact deadly, you want that profane deadly. You want to get as many versions of the same stat to stack together, and these are all just alternative versions of a lot of stats, like quality strength, quality double strike, raging strength, which is rage bonus, which is very rare to come by. So these are all just items with full exotic stats, which really help fill out slots. Done via augments. So augments only give enhancement bonus, right? So if you have an enhancement bonus, then augments can't cover insight, quality, sacred, profane, artifact. None of those are covered by augments. These are so good because they have 2 augment slots and they cover those fringe bonuses like quality seeker, quality deception, quality dexterity. Yeah, no, it's all good. That's why it's so good. Also, this trinket is one of the few dodge bypass items in the whole game, so everyone's going to be wanting one of these. Cool. So there's your items. It's a good look at that. Let's look at some quests, shall we? I don't know why this guy has weird things on his shoulders. So we're going to do some of the new quests from the Illithid Invasion event. All of them are extreme challenge dungeons, so bring along some friends. Full event now includes another element, and that's a secret for now. Well, I don't have any friends, so we're going to be going in. We're going to be doing, extreme challenge. I'm on elite difficulty. Let's see if this dungeon is an extreme challenge. Oh, it's Selimus. You're here to look for your friend Selimus and help her gain entrance to a hidden Illithid lair. Okay, so Selimus is back. She's been out of the story for years. As I said, I'm not going to be doing too much of a story analysis. I'm mostly going to be analyzing the quests from the perspective of, like, are they hard? Can you do them? Are there bugs? That sort of thing. We're looking for, like, the bugs and what have you. The secrets. Hey, there's a guy, and he's like, enemies of the flame, leave this place. Oh, and he's attacking me. Okay. Well, he made all of his saves against my 82? Oh. I was like, why are my DCs
Quest
low? It's because
received.
I'm literally not, I don't have anything equipped properly. Okay. So we got warriors leading the room. So they seem to be failing their saves against this stuff. Can I instantly kill this lady? Oh, no, I can't. She has protection. Oh, poor lady. Oh, chosen of the flame. So these guys don't seem like they do a terribly high amount of damage either. So they're supposed to be extreme challenge. And by the way, this is my support bard. So this is a support character. This is not a DPS build. This is just my character I bring to raids to heal and to crowd control stuff. Okay, fighting more guys. Their wounds return. Are these the same guys? It says, do you see their wounds, like, go away? Is that the implication here, that these are, like, the same people? I'm taking a little bit of damage. It's not insane. Okay, more whispers. They have new effects. They have unbreakable force field, and then they have increasing power. Maybe it gets, like, stronger as they go. Is there a mechanic that's preventing these? The life caller? The keeper. Ah, the shield keeper. You have to destroy the shield keeper to get them to lose the shields. I see. And now it's gone. That's kind of interesting. That's neat. That's definitely something different that we haven't had before. So, like, there's actually, like, a group mechanic where there's one monster that's buffing out all the others. Okay, I like that. This is elite difficulty. I'm playing a support character on normal. Yeah, actual mechanics. I actually really like that. That shield keeper is a fantastic idea. If that's not too much for, like, the game performance, I love it. Okay, so we got more monsters. So now I gotta find the shield keeper, who's over here. What's up, bud? And so he just has this long channel, which makes the shields show up. Okay. There's also somebody who's healing. Oh, did he respawn? Die. How do I keep him down? Huh? Oh, do I have to, is the priestess not shielded either? I think the priestess is reviving him. Oh, so I had to kill the priestess, and then I had to kill him because the priestess was going to revive him. Oh, okay, I got it. No, this is making sense. So there's actual mechanics on this one, so you can't just, like, brute force your way through it because they take 95% less damage. Okay. You defended yourself against the Pilgrims, yet it's strange that they all attacked you. That is pretty strange. Okay. That's kind of interesting. It's too much. Okay, bye-bye, Narasoth. Have fun. Paladins via Zeal? Correct. So I gotta say, I like the mechanics here. The fact that you actually have to do something for this. That's good. Whoosh? Oh, I just... I'm not sure what you're whooshing about. It's fungus. You need to look at the game to play pinball. Okay, so we have the life color here. I don't know what the life color does. These guys heal? Oh. We have the shield keeper, and he's still alive because there's a priest somewhere. Okay, so you gotta make sure you can't kill this stuff, so you have to manage it. So you need to have, like, somebody who can tank things. See, this is interesting because it actually means that you can't just, like, again, you can't just charge your way through the quest and do it instantaneously. And these guys are all immune to instant kills as well, which I could see as being, like, an annoying thing if you're somebody who's playing an instant killer, but it is a good way to get rid of this, unless the guys that are, like, unprotected don't have instant kills, or, like, don't have a way to protect themselves from instant kills. Okay. Where does this go? Yo, what's up, Float? How you doing? How's it hanging? Shrimp doesn't get it? I don't get it. Nope. Absolutely not. Okay, I need this to go this way. Wait, hold on. This puzzle's confusing me. The killer's like Dragon Breath? No, like somebody who's casting like instant death spells. Yo, what's up, Smacks? Oh, that sounds fun! Cat sitting for kittens is great. How's life? You know, things have not been bad, but they could definitely stand to be better. I've had breathing problems because of my asthma, which I am hopefully on the other end of because I have some new meds. Okay, so let's go through here. So that's one side of this, and then what's in the other edge of the sanctum. Okay, so we have the priestess, who also is immune. So you have to disable the shield keeper before I can kill the priestess? Or no? Wait, then what does the priestess do? If the priestess doesn't resurrect, then what? I am confused. Oh, she just heals everybody to full. Maybe you have to kill the shield keeper just a number of times in each room? I'm not exactly sure how the shield keeper works. Okay, losing all that shit? Yep, exactly. Okay, so now that everything's dead, the puzzle activates. So you can't solve the puzzle at the same time. Okay, I don't hate that. Yeah, so this is not too bad. As I said, when it comes to some of the... oh, there is a trap. I don't know how the trap works. Oh, I have to get this to go to both sides. I see. What damage is this? Oh, it doesn't make damage. Oh, it does. Trap light? That's light damage? I guess it's because it's the silver flame. That's cool. Light damage from a trap. Whoa, man. Helmed Horrors, yeah. You find Salimus. So I get to talk to her. Hey, approach, she looks over you. Hey, it's good to see you. Wave your hand. Also, look at this Z fighting. Ooh, that's some Z fighting right there. We got Z fighting over here, some over here. Okay, so now it's the same mechanic, but it's all thrown into one. So I gotta go get the Shield Keeper over here. So what's up, Shield Keeper? He just died in one hit, so that's good. We have an Acolyte. I do not know what the Acolyte does. But that's not a problem. So the Priestess is over here. The Priestess does the full heal thing, so you gotta kill her. So she's dead. And then I think everybody else is just like... Oh, there's the life color up here who also does that. Honestly, I'm not sure what the mechanics are. I'm guessing at this. Anyway. Okay, from the contrast, her armor form clanking to the ground. Now to handle the real enemy. Oh, it's this door up here? No, it's not here. Now I have to find... It says find the real enemy. Is there a secret door back here? Like a Zelda door?
Quest completed.
6 months of stream and the Stream team.
Also, Infantakian, welcome back to the stream team. Priestess, we're having a fantastic day. Glad to have you here. Being controlled. Is the game bug out? I think my game bugged out. There's nothing to do here. I think the game bugged out. There's a lever? You gotta look for it? Oh, okay. There's a lever, right?
Thanks for playing some D4 yesterday's stream.
Lever.
Also, how was the sleep? Did it help you slay the spire?
No, I stopped slaying the spire after that. Again, I'm just looking. I'm looking for this lever. Because Salimus was up here, and I talked to her, and now she died like around here. So the lever's around here somewhere. I just gotta find it. What? Again, I'm looking. I'm gonna find the lever. Don't worry. Also, Fairy, welcome back to the stream team. Appreciate the support for 40 months. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Glad to have you here. Next to the entrance door. Oh, this? Why isn't it up there? That's confusing to me. Now that I know, it's fine, but it's just like, huh? What? Oh, hey, there's the boss. Defeat the Mind Flayer. Oh, he's a new Mind Flayer with like a cloak over top of his head. This reminds me of the boss, the Shadows of Yharnam, from Bloodborne, in terms of visual. And yes, I think I can defeat you, buddy. Sorry, dude. You're not that strong. I really like the cloak over his head. It's very cool looking. Yeah, this guy has a lot of hit points. Oh, and then there's add fight again. Okay, cool. So I don't really entirely understand, why doesn't this guy die? I don't get it. Because sometimes he just doesn't die. And he just gets back up. Does he have... Oh, this guy didn't die either. Okay. Huh. I know it's not the Silver Flame Priestess, because in the other rooms, the priestesses didn't do that. I thought it was the priestess at first. But in the second room, and also this fight, the priestess didn't resurrect people from the dead. So I'm not sure what is causing people to get resurrected from the dead, because it's not the priestess. Maybe they just have extra lives. Maybe some of them have like additional lives or something. I'm not entirely sure. Resurrected the next ad phase? Yeah. I think that's it. Priest reses? Oh, well, in the last room that I did, there was the priestess did not resurrect any of the ads. Like, they didn't resurrect the ads, and the priestess was shielded. So that might have been a bug. I can go back in the footage, but yeah, there was a room where I killed the guys with the priestess there, but I went to the priestess first, and then she was shielded, and then I had to kill the shielded guy to break it, and then I could do that. Oh, my charisma. Stop that. Stop that, you bad man. And there's your go streamer in this category. Oh, what the hell is this? What the hell? Oh, that was so cool. He's got a new move. Oh, I love that. That was awesome. I was reading chat and not looking. Okay. Defeating me will not save you. Okay, so I gotta kill the priestess. Check. I'm just gonna do this. There's an accolade over here. So we got the shield keeper. I got a life caller. Where is the priestess? Yeah, see, the priestess is shielded, so I can't kill her. See? Right now. So the priestess has a shield, so I can't kill her. But the life caller, because the priestess is shielded, just dies. So that's what confused me. That's why I didn't think it was the priestess that was bringing him back. And now that he's dead, now she'll stop being shielded, and then problem solved. And now I can kill everybody. So yeah, so there's a bug. I don't know what causes that, but that just happened. It like just happened, bro. Also, why do you have boxes there? I don't have boxes anywhere. Alright, so we kill this guy. And he's dead. Sick. Oh, speak to Salimus? He's back up. Yo, what's up? We're good. We're all these priests. I will inform the church until we meet again, my friend. Perfect. Cool! I got my quest, and the chest rewards up here. Alrighty. I gotta say, so I like the inclusion of mechanics in this dungeon. I think that's cool. I like the fact that there's like different orders you have to go through things. You can't just kill everything right away. People will find a way to just kill everything right away, but I actually think that that's very, very cool. So, great job on just the design of the dungeon. I personally very much like this idea. Nothing. All right. I kind of wish more monsters had different types of mechanics or interactive abilities like that, where you'd have to kill certain monsters first, or some monsters would apply buffs to other monsters. I actually really like that as a general mechanic, so that's pretty sick. The insta-killed through the shield? Well, maybe in other quests, but because this is the Silver Flame, everything in here had death block. So every monster had death block. They might have lost their death block when I killed certain monsters, but yeah. But that makes sense. We're literally in a shrine. So, like, the fact that monsters have death block in here, we're in the church. But yeah, so overall, very, very cool. I really like this dungeon. Pilgrims Peril, again, a +1 from me. In terms of the insane challenge, obviously I just soloed it on Elite, so it was just a process of elimination. But, yeah. Where are you at? So this is the preview server called lamannia, where we're looking at the new quests that aren't in the game yet, which is cool. Kill the giant before being vulnerable? Yeah, like that, but with more monsters in the party. That makes sense. Do it again, R4. So my character is a support character, so I don't want to go trying to solo things on Reaper mode. Monsters have a lot of health. The final boss certainly had a lot of health. I was also doing that solo mode, so monsters only had about 60% of their normal value. All right, so next up is Stolen Power. Let's go. You're gone for like a week? I just didn't stream Monday or Tuesday because I was having medical complications. But I'm back. Isn't that cool? It's good stuff. Okay, so now we have a Caneth Power Facility. And there's bad guys. Support Artificer, that's interesting. I don't know if that's relevant. And we have some bad guys in here. Head Security Officer. I don't know if that's relevant to kill this guy, but I am killing this guy. Can I instantly kill this stuff? Yes, you can. Nice. Protected by a barrier that will activate when the barrier is dispelled. Okay. It's okay. Challenge thing. We'll see. We'll see. Hope all's well. Yeah. Third leg's not working. I have 2 legs, and no, I had breathing problems. I'm asthmatic, and I have had issues being able to breathe stuff, and it's just gotten a little bit worse nowadays. So I gotta fix that. Okay, disengage protective barrier. That's a good idea. Oh no, the constructs have come to life. And unfortunately for me, I don't do well with constructs because I have no way to do full damage to them. So this is going to be a process and a half. Half damage. This is going to take almost all of my mana to kill this. Do I have to kill this? That's the question. I might not have to kill this, actually. Hold on. Because I can't, really. So let's just turn them off.
Hit him, guy.
No. Okay, so they are not affected by Fascinate. I was hoping something would happen, but yeah. As your character know, they will activate once the barrier is deactivated. Because my character is a bard, I know a lot of things. Anyway, I'm just gonna fight all these things. If you're like a melee or you have a elemental bypass, so like a druid or a sorcerer, this is not a big deal. But I just don't have that because I'm a bard, so it do be like that. Well, they're gonna follow me over to the other room anyway. Also, there's like some sort of jumping section here, which is fun. And there's another lever. I don't know what this lever does. But that's good. And no, I'm not going to go touch the water. Usually the blue water is instant death, so we're not going to do that. This room gets sick. It's not so much sick, it's just my asthma progressing. I don't know what it could be. Just I'm getting older. It could be a lot of things. So I have no like particular quandary of like, oh, it's this one problem. I went to see a doctor, and he long and short of it is, you know, just I've got some new medication and then also some monitoring to see if I need like a new plan or something to help out with my internal organs. So it's not a big deal. Use coffee to help? No. Bot asleep? It's okay. You guys don't need the bot for now. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I apologize for not being around yesterday. I hadn't been able to get any sleep because I can't breathe. Does drink alcohol just? I don't know what just replaces in that sentence. Does just alcohol? Drink just... I don't know. Yeah. No, so alcohol also does not help my problem. It makes my problem worse. Ow, traps. Seem that extreme? So far, not so much extreme, yeah. Maybe there'll be special extreme mechanics in the future, but I don't know. Hello, ladder. But yeah, so we'll see. Nothing in here. More dog. Okay. Okay. This really makes me wish I had a cold druid right now. Alcohol make a problem worse? Yeah. Sleep with the mask on? Yeah. Again, I don't, I'll be okay. Don't you guys worry about me. I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm just currently on steroids. I haven't been on any type of additional medication for a long time. Okay, so you have to go pull that green lever. All right, so the green lever is required to open up this door, which makes sense. There's a laser here. I'm assuming you touch it, you die. Okay, I'm just gonna kill these guys. Goodbye. My damage is not good. Strange orbs form thin air and begin to fly towards you. Okay, these are the chaos orbs. And so they're going to deal damage. You can duck into these side hallways, I'm assuming, to get away from it. Nope, that does not work. You just have to go in between the orbs. I'm just testing things, because when I like, my brain goes, oh, there's like an alcove I can duck into, and you cannot duck into the alcove to dodge the orb. Correct. This is a regular bard, and also, I don't really have a lot of spell power. Oh my god, this is going to take forever, because I want to use the shrine. I don't really have a lot of spell power, because again, it's not really designed for that. This is just one of my better characters for dealing with stuff at the end game, so that's why I'm doing that. Was this Elden Ring? That's what I was thinking. But yeah, so like I said, I'm doing better. I was actually able to sleep last night, which was good. And I got about 8 hours of sleep. Problematically, I missed the entire night's sleep beforehand and got nothing yesterday, so... Well, it is what it is. Sometimes you just don't get any sleep at nighttime, you know? Okay, open the door. And does anything come through? No, we're good.
But the weak and the strong must rest eventually.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Quest received.
But yeah, anyways, it was a good time. Did my music stop? Yeah, it did. Okay. Okie dokie. So, there's a lot of monsters in here, and it's going to take me a while to fight all of these. Do I have to fight all of these? The answer to that question is basically yeah, because I got to make sure I'm not getting hit by this stuff. Okay, I'm just going to take care of all this garbage. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Locally, the thing I don't love is low skill points. Yeah, the skill points are based off of your intelligence, and so that's going to be a problem. Experience tells you destroy the power crystal room, the barrier will be dispelled. So I have to destroy the barrier crystal. Ay, 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 that's a lot of hit points. My god. I'm going to be here for a little while. You know, we got the threads today with the confidence from it. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Is there a wizard, melee, or tankish wizard build you would recommend? I'm putting out a new wizard build very soon about Archmage, and if you want to play a melee wizard, I have a fairly recent Pale Master melee wizard build in my repository. Like, if it was doing something other than just standing here, I guess this would be okay, but it's just standing here. So, yeah, this challenge sucks. This room sucks. Like, it's literally just standing here. There's nothing happening. And you might say, yeah, but Strim, there's, like, traps to avoid, and if you weren't playing on Elite difficulty, if you're on R10, you'd actually have to avoid these traps. No, you wouldn't. On R10, you'd be getting hit for, like, maybe 800 from the traps, so you'd still be alive. And two, there's no tells of the traps. It's not like these things are like lighting up and turning off based on whether they're going to shoot out lightning anytime soon. So it's all just random chance anyway. So the trick to this room is you just find the safe spot where you don't get hit by any of the traps and then just attack it. Is required. It says destroy the power relay. So this section, bad. Straight up, I don't know what's going on here, but this is not a good part of this quest. There's no challenge. There's no reacting or anything like that. It's just stand here and hit the thing. And so, yeah. As far as challenge, bad. It's really bad for EKs. The forums just make it sound worse. I mean, it is just a nerf. It's a nerf of up to 75%, or sorry, it's a up to 25% point nerf, or damage nerf, on the imbue damage of your imbue attacks as you approach infinite spell power. The less spell power you have, the less you feel the impact of the nerf. The more spell power you have, the more you feel the impact of the nerf, up to a 25% damage decrease. Dude, I'm on minute 3. Fuck. Why? Yeah. So yeah. The imbues were changed. Oh, what's this do? Release valve alpha. Based on my function. This is not disable the device completely, but it will temporarily make them safer to be near. Oh, that like turns off some of the traps?
Imagine if the Canith crystal had that much HP.
If only. Then it'd be easier to defend. Aha. Okay, well this was very boring. Stolen power, bad. I'm not happy with this quest. What does this do? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it is a cool looking room. Oh, it's got the same thing as like in Titan Awakes, and there's a Titan here. And there is a Illithid. Oh, there's no shrine in between now and then? Oh shit, there's only... Oh, there's a shrine here at the beginning. I might have to D-door out of this room to shrine. Because I don't have one. And it took me too much manas to break through the 7 million hit points of the crystal. Whoa! Look at the balls! Did this hurt? Did they hurt? That didn't do anything to me. Hold on, what? Do they do something? What do these do? They're not doing anything to me. Do you have to hit them? Maybe you're supposed to run into them? Yeah, these don't appear to be doing anything. So that's kind of interesting. So I don't know if those are supposed to be dealing damage. If those are supposed to be dealing damage and you have to avoid them, very cool. If those are, maybe there's like you can't let them touch the wall or else it empowers up the beast and you have to absorb as many as you can. Because if they touch the end, then the boss gets stronger. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah. Yeah. How does it fare compared to a Fire Stroke later in Epics? I don't know. I didn't test it. But you can be the first, and then you can tell everybody how it feels. Yeah, so if you're supposed to avoid these, then this is a very cool mechanic, and I really like the mechanic of this room. Also, I will say this. Other than that really boring trap room, the first dungeon and this mechanic here that I did, this is the type of stuff we need more often in DDO. Stuff where it's like, you gotta leverage the fact that you have really good three-dimensional space, and I can be like, oh no, this ball is coming towards me. I'll jump it. And then you can like use that skill that you can't do in other MMORPGs. You know, like, oh, it's covering the whole place. Whoo, and jump and like use an air dash or something. So yeah, so that is very cool. I like that. Also, this thing is screwing me up. Oh, there's two waves at the same time. Look at that. Okay, I'm also going to run out of mana for this one because there's no shrine after the Snorefest that is that crystal. But yeah, these types of mechanics are really like... And the cool thing about this is that, you know, you don't just have to use this. I don't know how expensive it is to recolor a texture. I just have to assume it's less expensive than, like, making all new visuals and stuff. But, like, you know, for these, like, these bulbs, you know, imagine these were just made for this dungeon. Well, you could just recolor that shit and then use that in another dungeon. So maybe this one's forest, maybe there's a fire one, maybe there's an ice one, and you could use them all over the place. You could just have your, get the artist to sit down for like a couple hours, pump out like 10 of these, and then do that. Okay, I'm out of mana, so I'm going to D-door and go get a shrine. And then there can be like, we can have more of these mechanics. I love that. What's the duration of level 32? I don't know. I said it in the video, but I don't know what the duration is. And which mission? This is the new preview. This is the preview server. We're looking at Stolen Power. These are the extreme challenge dungeons. And I really like it. It's basically that there's like fights with mechanics that you have to do. Where if you don't do the mechanics, you are going to fail the content or you can't complete it. And again, I actually like that. You're soloing it? Yeah. They're not that challenging. They're not that challenging. But I'm also on Elite difficulty and not on Reaper mode. Mechanics like this can make dot spells pretty useful because you can cast dots on a mob and then do the mechanics. Also good. Yeah, that's another reason why dot spells are kind of useless in DDO, because in almost all cases, you can just stand in front of the monsters and hit them. Which is very true. I don't know. I'm not reading the story for the quest. When I do the quests on the previews, I, like many of you, like to get like that feeling of exploring around and finding all the secrets inside quests. So I actually don't do the stories when I
51 just
play the quest. I just kind of
the
like
number
slam
of
through
brain
them.
cells I have left. 2.5 of them actually work.
Yo, Tag, welcome back to the stream team for 51 months. Appreciate the support. Happy to hear your 2.5 brain cells are still going. That's good. That's most than pretty much everyone else in chat, so nice work. Good job, dude. Hitting that high bar. Look at this guy. Says he's got 2.5 brain cells at work. All right. And now we have a Mind Flayer here. Hello. So is it 2 bosses that you have to fight at the same time? I'm not sure. I entirely understand this boss mechanic. But yeah, overall, like I said, I'm very happy with these dungeons. I also will say I definitely did prefer the, and also there's like 2 bosses. Look at this. It looks like a Final Fantasy fight. This is so cool. Or like Searing Exarch in Path of Exile. And look, he's got like the cone and it's visual so you can see where you're not supposed to stand. Again, this is the type of DDO quest, dungeon, and boss design that I've been waiting patiently for like gajillions of years. So very happy about the visuals of this fight and the arena and how everything is kind of laid together. Again, I like this quite a bit. The circles are not easy to see. Oh, they're very easy for me to see. So maybe it's just like the stream doesn't show them off very well. Also, the use of purple. A lot of video games will choose to use red. Like pretty much every video game to be like, don't get out of here, it's red. But unfortunately for me, I'm red-green colorblind, so I can't see all the colors. So the fact that it's like this bright purple on this bright blue makes it really easy to differentiate, which is fantastic. So thank you, SSG, for not using red. I'm very grateful for that. Every video game uses red, so it's really nice that it is not. That's one of the biggest things that I struggle with in Lord of the Rings Online. I just can't see any of the damage effects. So I have to like... I pretty much just have to keep a very watchful eye on my debuff bar, and if I get a debuff from standing in damage, I just have to get out of it, because I can't see it. Yeah, the Mind Flayer was doing it.
Honestly, while I like it, I do have worries. I like DDO for not being like a typical MMO. I would like them to not turn it into a typical MMO.
Well, but I want, like cool fights and stuff. Like, boss fights just going up to a guy that has, like, 7 million hit points and you just hit him until he dies is, to me, less interesting than I did some material things I must make amends for them. Yeah, you should. I like that boss fights will have more cool things than just, like, the boss stands there until you kill it to death. You know what I mean? So, like, having the boss fights actually the bosses interact with you, I think it's cool. Ooh, I got a new item. Wow. So the loot isn't here. So overall, Stolen Power. So if the first dungeon, I think it was done really well. I like it. Stolen Power, I'm going to rate probably a 3 out of 10. I think that the opening section has no challenge to it whatsoever. The crystal part is just straight up bad. I have nothing good to say about it. It was just bad. And the final boss fight was very cool. The final boss fight is pretty much the 3 points, and the rest of the dungeon kind of gets a 0 from me. So it kind of averages it out to a 3. Because if imagine each part of it is rated out of 10, then that's how I would do it. I really like the end fight. I think that's cool, but the other two, not as great. So the problem is I can actually put a filter. Windows and NVIDIA both have filters to make it easier to see stuff, but when I'm streaming it, then the game looks like garbage to everybody else. I just like games like Elder Scrolls Online, where in the UI, you can just change the, like, they just took the colors of, like, the circles on the ground that you have to get out of, and they just have a thing where it's like, oh, just change it to whatever color you want, which works really well for me. All right. Horde of the Illithid Controller, quest number 3. Defeat the Illithid Controller and speak with Borium Darl. Borium? Dude, that guy should have written the last quest. Ho, ho, ho. I don't mean to be rude. I know that the designers are working very hard to make these dungeons good, but yeah, that's like the Caneth one is easily not good. So well, hopefully they'll fix it. But the end fight's amazing. Blah, blah, blah. Give me the Mind Flayer. That sounds good. Thanks. All right. Without alerting... Enter the controller gate without alerting the giants. There's a failure mechanic if I don't sneak around. Okay. So don't aggro anything in here. Check. Or I can fight stuff? I should have read that text, huh? Oh, they're immune to crowd control because they... Oh, I can't mind control... Oh, I can't mind control them. So I can't mass hold them. Because they have this crowd control thing on them. Deaden senses. Almost all damage types. Side effect, reduce visual range. Okay, so you can't actually fight the Droem Ogre Crushers. You can't fight any of this stuff. Okay, so I can't fight any of this. So I have to ignore all these ads. This is the wrong way to go. Okay. I'm not sure how you're supposed to handle this room, but I'm not supposed to fight any of the monsters because they're immune to damage. I don't know how to make them not immune to damage. Yeah, well, it says that they take less damage, so I'm assuming they're, like, basically immune. Oh, no, they're still taking full damage. Oh.
Does whale work?
There's whale. Can I instantly kill these things? Great question. Yes, I can. I can. Not the orange names, but I can whale everything else. Okay, so you can kill them. They just take less damage, which as a non-DPS build is not as good. Okay, that makes sense. 2006? Yeah. Okay. There's Mind Flayer things here, which is very neato. Okay, so enter the controller gate without alerting the giants. So dominated cloud giant. So I have to make sure I don't alert that at all, because that would be bad. Also, it looks like those guys reset. You just like they went home. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so it looks like you do have to fight these guys. I don't know if there's a way around that. And I also have to not alert the giant. If I alert the giant, I lose. Okay. So I gotta wait for the giant to path.
The whaler wailed well.
Okay, go. Should I kill these things as quickly as I can? I don't really do a lot of damage. Ooh, God! Have I taken a look at the items? Yep. TLDR, almost all the items are very, very powerful. Oh, shit. Go away, Mr. Giant. You didn't see nothing. Oh, fuck. I didn't notice my health bar was getting that low. Okay. Well, I don't want to reset this quest. I was just absolutely not looking at my health bar even a little bit. So I should probably be paying attention. I'm mostly looking at the other mechanics. Having the challenge of this dungeon being you need to have like triple the regular amount of damage to be able to do anything is not ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, so I can sneak in here. That looks like an optional chest with a monster in it. Which also explains why the giants wait around at these different checkpoints. Okay. So I have to pull this lever, so I have to come up here. And I kill this stuff. All right. Oh god, this guy's gonna heal up to full. Why? Deck of many things. Okay, so the cursed deck basically allows you to apply a buff onto some of your gear. So that's the long and short of it. So you collect the cards. I don't know how you get the cards. It's not really said how you get the cards, but you get the cards. And then when you have enough cards, you form them into a deck. And then when you have once the deck is sorted, you can then use that to upgrade one of your items by putting a cursed effect on it. Right now, there's a bunch of negative effects you can get. Apparently, the negative effects are going to be going away, which is good. But I'll show you here. So, for example, I have my Curse of the Major Tactician. It's stacking, so you just add this onto any item you want, and mine gives me +2 fortune bonus to tactical DCs. Now, the problem with this is that this is useless for my character. So that's it. I can't do anything about this. It's just on the item. In the future, they might be changing it so that way. I mean, this is not anything said from SSG's thing. I didn't read anything else in the forums. I've read no comments from anyone else. I've only just read what I've read. In my opinion, it would be nice if you could re-roll this to another thing in case you get something that is not good. But I don't care about needing like some people want deterministic, like I should be able to craft the exact curse I want on it. Well, then it's not a deck of cards where you're shuffling the deck. So I'm okay with the idea of shuffle the deck. That sounds good. But I wish you could just take this item, throw it into there, and it would just re-roll the effect on here. That would be ideal. Because the problem I have right now is I got that one, and I also got ranged power. And I got ranged power on a sword. Like, I can't use that. And I can't do anything with it. So that would be something I would also like. If they could, like, re-roll stuff like that. But that's about it. It's just cool stuff. Okay, let's see what we got here. Psionic Control Amplifier. Okay, so I have to pull this lever. But I have to do it without getting caught. The term curse is going to be so confusing. Is it confusing? What's the confusing part? Because I personally don't find it confusing, so I'm curious as to what the part you find confusing is. Oh, wait. Stay away. You don't see me. Okay. I did not get seen by the giant. I failed? Fuck. Wait, how did I fail? Oh, because the giant saw me up here? Okay. Oh, the quest isn't over yet. Oh, it's not like a failure mechanic. Okay, interesting. Well, that should be okay, because I should be able to destroy the psionic amplifier, and then I don't have to fight the purple-named giants. So let's just kill this sooner rather than later. Okay. Okay, nice. Monsters are freed. Okay, so they're all attacking each other now, which is interesting. Wait, the giant's still attacking me. I freed it from control. Why is it still attacking me? Oh, maybe it's because it was attacking me beforehand, so it's like bugging out. So it's like stuck attacking you. Sort of like how they have that happen. I don't know. Oh, these guys are here, but now they're holdable. Okay, so now I can crowd control everything. Oh, and they don't take less damage anymore. Okay. Oh, maybe it just frees them from... So it removes that debuff? Oh, I don't understand. I'm confused. It looks like maybe you... It looks like you don't have to destroy the Mind Flayer device. Maybe that's what's happening here. If you don't destroy the Mind Flayer device, then... Yeah, so if you destroy the Mind Flayer device, then the monsters... Like, you have to fight them all, but if you don't destroy it, then you can do this, like, hidden secondary optional or whatever. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure here. Alright, get him. Where it's like, because there's no way, once you destroy that, there's no way to get past the giant in the middle. Because they're going to see you, because they have their full range of vision. Okay. What's up, were-rats? And I guess there's the final boss here. So I don't know what this failed even means. It says enter the Overseer's Gate without alerting the giants. The only way to do that is to leave the mind control device up. So maybe you're supposed to leave, maybe the whole end of the quest is you're supposed to take control of them. Again, there's some details that I'm kind of fuzzy on. So yeah. Like maybe if you leave the Mind Flayer control device, then whoever you're doing this job for controls all the giants and the creatures in here, and that's the whole point. Okay, we have a Mind Flayer. We have 3 Mind Flayers at the same time, all of them red names. That's interesting. I did not expect that. Also, these subturns don't have as much health as the main Mind Flayer, which is also important. Although they all do drain charisma, so you gotta keep that in mind. Fortunately for me, it's not a big deal. I can imagine trying to solo this, especially on Reaper mode, where the damage, like the charisma damage increases. Could be an issue. Okay, he's glowing. I don't know why he was glowing. Oh, he shot the ball at me. Okay. So if they glow, they can shoot the ball. Oh, okay. That's the ball coming. There it is. Again, I like these circles and stuff you have to get out of. This feels, it makes the fight make more sense. Yeah, it's the ball. You just gotta dodge out of the way at the right time. Send it going flying. Nice. Okay. I don't know. It said failed objective. Ooh, I got a ring. So I entered the Overseer's Gate without alerting the giants. So this quest is cool. I'll say that. This quest is cool. I don't really know what makes this an extreme challenge dungeon. But it's cool. I like it. I like the adventure. So I'm not... That's the best I can say about this one. I enjoyed it. It's short and to the point. You can see the giants on the radar, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you get an extra chest if you complete this. I'm not sure, but I can try again and try to do it while completing that. But yeah, the overall, my opinion is it's a cool quest. I just don't know where the challenge is supposed to be. The heroic versions? I didn't check actually. Good question. Oh, there's no heroic versions? There you go. And then lastly, we have the Astral Ambush. Yeah, there's no heroic version. It's just legendary. It doesn't have a selector. Level 36. Cool, let's go. So overall, the first one, it was really, really good. Really tight. Whoever did this one, great job. Stolen Power. The first 2 sections are... They don't even need to be there. It's only the final boss that's actually kind of interesting or unique. The crystal fight's like... I don't know how to describe it. It's just unbelievably bad. Horde of the Illithid controller is cool, but it's not challenging. And Astral Ambush. Whoops. Astral Ambush. Whoops. Whoops. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Please give me the quest. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we are somewhere with floatiness, which is cool. Find a way into the Astral Fortress. Oh, is this the Astral Fortress after it got destroyed by Vecna? And there's a Slad here. Cool. Slads are cool monsters, so this is a good inclusion. I like these. You can get on top of this building. Oh, ooh. Kill specific NPCs? Yeah. I don't think every fight needs to use the same thing. Each dungeon having a different mechanic is cool. I will say, the fact that you can't crowd control the monsters in the giant quest would make it a lot harder on the higher difficulties. So maybe it is like challenging and I was just doing it on the lower difficulty so I didn't see it as much, but that it could also be part of it. Where am I going? I know, it let me come out here, so I decided to come out here. It says find a way, so I'm just kind of exploring around. Yeah, like I said, it's really cool. The mechanics are strong. The only complaint I had about the whole thing is like actually 2 complaints. When the priest is bugging out, so I was like, oh, I understand the mechanics, and then I did not understand the mechanic because it didn't work. And so there's that part. And then the second part was, of course, the lever. Which is just kind of silly that the lever that opens the door is not near the door. Also, there's the Hand of Vecna. Wait, are these like giant space bones? This is confusing. I have no idea what I'm doing out here. This is cool. I like this. I'm just exploring around. This is great. Increase the monster level a bit? Yeah, just like a little bit. I feel like the monsters could use just a smidgen more like health and damage. Nothing crazy. Just like a small amount. Oh, there's a secret tower. Okay. Okay. All right. Because there's also Reaper mode, and when you have the specific mechanics of all the unkillable stuff. Also, I don't know if anything goes through Unbreakable Force Field, but you'll have to check about that. Yeah, they nerfed Drifting Lotus in the last patch. It's still hidden, but near the door. Yeah. Like, I don't think that the... Oh, so you climb up here, and then you have to climb back out this way. Okay. All right, so we go over here. I'm learning, you guys. I'm learning. Maybe I can just fall and it puts me back to the beginning. Are not affected? Oh, so you can just ruin them.
Quest completed.
16 months.
So yeah, if untyped damage is unaffected, then you can just hit them with ruin, and that would be a bit of a problem. Oh, shoot. Oh, it just falls you back here. Also, Kirik, welcome back to the stream team. Appreciate the support. You've been a fantastic day. Glad to have you here. I'm secret hunting. Okay. So, let's go up here. I will say, I also like the free floaty nature of this dungeon. This is just like, I'm just exploring around. This is great. Would recommend. Welcome back, Kirik. Hope you're doing very, very, very well. Happy to have you here. I can just sprint boost to get across this. Good thing you can sprint boost in the air. Okay. I'm still missing a blue lever. Where would a blue lever be? All these levers and stuff have been, like, slightly hidden. Because there's a green one. There's an orange one as well. There's got to be another lever around here. So I'm just going to keep looking. Again, I like the floaty nature of this dungeon, and that there's, like, a lot of open space. I really like that. Okay, so you have to get the red and the orange lever to get into this door here. Oh, poor guy. He can't get to me. Anyway. He's stuck. He's stuck outside. So this guy spawns in the wrong place. So that's one we got right there. Fix that. Yeah, this quest is great. Also, what's up, Nighthair? How are you doing? Yeah, like I said, sorry I wasn't around the past couple of days. I had a medical thing to attend to, so I attended to it. Also, if you're wondering about the music, usually on L-Mania, a lot of the quests and dungeons or like in the areas don't have any music, so I'm just playing generic music in the background. That's why if you're like, I hear tavern music in this quest, that feels wrong. But it should be wrong, because it's not correct. Why did I jump? I forgot you still have this in the cave here. Yeah, Drifting Lotus is still very powerful. It's just not, you know, the absolute best epic strike in the whole game. Well, technically it wasn't, because Adrenaline was also pretty good. But that's a whole other can of worms. Adrenaline is only as powerful as your base attacks. Okay. Gain access to the ritual platform. Alrighty. There's got to be more secrets around here. There's a big skull in this. I love that big skull over there. That's cool. That's great. I love that. I like that all these asteroids are connected with, like, bones. That's really good. I like this. I like the design of this place. It's, like, kind of spooky, but there's, like, all this freeform... Like, look at these platforms. Like, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted at DDO. This is exactly what I wanted at DDO. These cool, weird dungeons where there's, like, strange platforming and all this other stuff. This looks great. So I love this. I'm a huge fan of this. There's, like, a weird hand or something. I don't know. Where does this go? What can I do with this? I don't know. There's a treasure chest here. And to open it, I need a bell. This is great. Hey, it's a dagger. So this is, in fact, a named item chest. in chests where the named items aren't set up, the dagger spawns here. So this is a named item chest. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but it currently is. Whee! Where does this put you? Okay, this puts you at the checkpoint. Okay, so this is the checkpoint. I like that. Good checkpointing. You always gotta have good checkpointing in here. I missed a blue lever. I wonder if I have to go back for it or if it's just out here somewhere. In space. Oh, there's a crest here. Okay. Ah! Didn't adrenaline get kind of buffed with the W changes? Yeah, adrenaline got buffed as a result. Okay, so we got the seal of the scorpion. Yeah, I'm gonna keep taking a look around. If I don't see it, I'm gonna go back to the beginning and keep looking. But for the sake of pacing, we're gonna move forward here. Oh man. Okay, so we can just do that, which is good. Let's head over here. So we gotta follow the bones. Also, the cat, whatever, the familiar, cannot handle this very good. So I don't know what's going on with this, but this is also an issue with this dungeon. That my familiar is it's wigging out here. Yeah, it's not having a good time. All right, what's over here? It looks like nothing, but it's actually bad guys. Also, I feel bad for like melee characters where they're like, I just want to jump and get to this spot, but I can't. Actually, can I just kill this?
Did you steal Dr. Schrodinger's cat again?
Yeah, I did. Dr. Schrodinger, I don't feel so good. Alright, here we go. Alright, I got 2 crests. Cool. So basically I have to go reach out to both of these arms, then we go over to the Skull Fortress. This dungeon is very cool. Again, I have no idea what the extreme challenge is supposed to be, because this dungeon is not challenging. So, we'll see. But what does this do? Oh, yeah. Oh, stairs! They're spawning in. It's like Fortnite. Guys, it's like Fortnite. What the hell? This dungeon having a big, like, cage? Oh! Oh! Okay. Alright. He's immune. Okay, so now the floor is no longer electric. Okay, got it. If that starts at all electric at the beginning, that's going to be a bit of a problem. What do I do here? Because then people are going to get wasted by that on R10, right at the beginning of the quest. He's immune. Why is he immune? Legendary ward, epic ward, Fortress of Will. Creatures, even a single opponent threatening it does in close quarters will drop this effect. Oh, get into melee. Okay, gotcha. It's a get into melee. No, it's you have to hit it with a melee weapon. No, it doesn't work. I'm not sure how the melee effect works. It's like reminds me of the Strahd effect, but I don't know how to control it because it just like I'm in melee and now it's up and I'm hitting him and it's not doing anything. So this fight is very cool, but this part is like not working properly. Yeah, it just seems like it kind of phases on and off, where he has immunity phases, and it just came back on. I don't understand how this works. So this fight is very, very cool, but this mechanic, it seems like it's not having a good time right now. Also, another spot where damage over time effects are not good. Oh, the floor broke! Okay. What happens if you fall through the floor? Oh, it puts you all the way back out here. Okay, so if you fall down, then you basically just have to run back, which means that your teammates are gonna miss you on the fight. So I don't hate that. Okay, so this fight's very cool. Whee! Yeah, so I like this fight a lot. Again, some of the mechanics are a little screwy, like the Mind Flayer and stuff. With the fact that you can't really hit them properly, but yeah, this is great. This is a great adventure. I'm trying to slay them all. Slay them all. The damaged walls crumble, revealing a path to the upper platform. Okay. Uh-huh. There we go. Can I just stand in this? Yeah, I can, probably. With barrier of scales, I can just stand here. Give me your lightning damage. Ha ha ha, you can't damage me. I am too powerful. This hurts, though. I can't stand in this. Right. Go here. Mind Flayers is focused on BG3. I'm not sure. I don't know why it's all Mind Flayers or what the story is related with this, because I haven't really been reading any of the story. We will not fail to conquer their world. Yes, you will, because I'm here. It's me, Strimforged, the robotic bard. Why am I playing a Warforged bard? Just kidding, I'm playing a Bladeforged bard. Why, you might ask? What's the statistical advantage? None. Okay, so I didn't find a way into the Astral Fortress, so I did not finish the quest. So, that's probably a bit of a bug. But, yeah. Note said one is bugged. Okay, that's this quest. Okay, so, Astral Ambush. What is my opinion of Astral Ambush? I like the floaty nature of it. I like low gravity, so this is cool. I like the inclusion of low gravity here. I think that was done really well. I'm going to go find the blue switch in a sec. So I like that quite a bit. The boss fight's very cool. Extra added mechanics, really fun. So that's great. So I like the fact that there's like this stuff you gotta fall through the floor and dodge all this. This is great. I like that. With the jumping, I kind of wish this space had something going on up here. I don't know what, but I kind of wish there was something going on up here that would be neat. You could, and there's like lots of different things you could do. But yeah, so that would be kind of cool. Maybe there's like an ethereal layer up here in the top that like when you touch it, it like gives you a buff when you go into it. Or maybe there's like a couple platforms up here with like extra monsters or something. Or there's like a button you have to hit. I don't know. It doesn't have to be like that, but that I find interesting. Yeah, or like, you know those orbs that shot around in the Caneth one? If there was like waves of them up here, so you can't just like, even if you're ranged, you can't just stay up in the air to dodge everything, because you're going to be hitting orbs, so you want to jump as little as possible. Something like that would be kind of cool, so I would love to see a something like that. And then, as I said, this dungeon is not hard at all, so it's cool, it's interesting, I really like it, but it is not challenging. So if the goal was Extreme Challenge Dungeon, this dungeon is not an Extreme Challenge Dungeon, but it is very, very cool. This is a very cool dungeon, but it's not hard in any capacity. So, yeah. How do you fix that? Oh, make it harder. Put more numbers in it. Do more damage. Make the monsters do more. How do I get on top of this? It looks like I don't. Maybe I can. Hold on. Nope. No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay. You cannot go on top of that. Yeah, still gotta find this blue switch. I don't know what's in here. The blue switch somewhere, so I'm gonna be searching for it. Is it worth farming? I just used the villager quarterstaff, and I think that one's good enough. But you could farm out the elemental bloom if you wanted. Okay, it's not under this rock. I didn't find anything up here, so it's probably up here. Somewhere. Thinking try, maybe. Did I finish Baldur's Gate 3? I did not finish Baldur's Gate 3, unfortunately. It's a good game, it's just... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's up here. The problem I have with Baldur's Gate 3 is a lot of games, if anything, like, kind of goes over 100 hours, I start to just... It's not even that I don't want to play it. It's that I just kind of lose interest, if that makes sense. Where, like, now it's like, oh, playing it's like a hassle more than something I want to do. Like, oh yeah, I still have to finish that game. Even though I'm in one of the best parts. I'm in the city of Baldur's Gate. There's all sorts of cool stuff going on. It's just, I don't know. It's just hard to actually turn on the thing and play it. I've already put in 100 hours. So it's like, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's treasure in here. And I think this is a mimic. The Astral Horde, eh? Unexpected roar. Oh no, it's unexpected. The roar. Also, I don't know why mimics don't display their health above their heads like other monsters do. But they don't for some reason. I don't know why. Do I get that? That's really the worst. That's where you had the worst luck? Yeah, like I said, it's not that the game is bad. It's just when it's really long, I find it difficult to finish. It's the reason why a lot of people find like very, very long video games are difficult to play, because it's just hard to keep the attention span going for that entire time. And is this a named item chest? It is. Well, there's a dagger, so probably. Cool. So that's all 4 new quests. So let's kind of rate them together. So the first quest, which was the Cathedral quest, in my opinion, is the best quest out of all of them. The clear intent with challenge is there in terms of like creating an extreme difficulty dungeon. I will say the one counterpoint that makes the first quest not the best one, let me just go load it up here. So Pilgrims Peril, is that the space is not super imaginative. It's beautifully decorated, but it's just 3 rooms. And so versus the other dungeons, which have a little bit more going on. But that being said, I actually don't mind that. It's a challenge dungeon. It's meant to be a combat challenge. And so having the focus be on combat challenge is great. I also like that the first room evolves where it is simple fight, and then each new mechanic gets added one at a time with the different characters. I like that. I think that's done really well. So Pilgrim's Peril is the best one by a mile. Stolen Power. I love going back to House Cannith. I love the Cannith aesthetic. Until you get to the final boss, there's nothing that would deviate this from a regular dungeon, so I don't know why this is considered a challenge dungeon, because it is not challenging at all. And the crystal fight is just the most boringest thing ever. The traps are not dangerous. Even if you're doing it on R10, there's no way to predict where they're going to hit you, so it's basically just have everyone stack in a square. The healer's spamming AoE heals, and you're bashing down the crystal, which is not a fun mechanic, so I just don't like that at all. And the final boss fight is amazing. I really love the orbs that are coming across the screen. I think it's done really well. Again, I seriously think that if you guys have the time, get whoever the art person is that made those to sit down and make like 8 colors, so that way you can just use those whenever you want. That would be, especially since they're already like in the zone, just do some recolors and it'll look real good. And then you can use those all over the place. I think that'll be a great mechanic. Would recommend. But Soul and Power, 10 out of 10 boss fight. The rest of the quest, I didn't care for it at all. Horde of Illithid Controller, very cool. On the higher difficulties, I can see how this would become challenging because the monsters cannot be crowd controlled with any enchantments or illusions. No greater color spray or anything like that. So I could see the challenge there. Hiding from the giants is kind of counterintuitive. I don't know why that's a mechanic if failing it doesn't fail the quest, and I don't know what you get for succeeding at it. I guess I could try again if I wanted and find out. But overall, it was good. It was short. It was to the point. And maybe it could stand to be a little bit harder. Also, the final boss fight on elite difficulty was just like 3 guys. And the only dangerous part about that is charisma damage. So the final boss fight could definitely have either something added to it to make it more challenging, or maybe it gets harder on Reaper mode with some extra mechanic or something. I don't know. But it was pretty basic. Just hit the boss fight. So it was kind of whatever. And then Astral Ambush. Really cool quest. I love the space. I like the little secret, trying to find your way into the tower. The exploration, the visuals. The most visually satisfying quest was Astral Ambush by a mile, being set in the astral plane with all of the giant ogre hands and skeletons and stuff. They did a really good job with that. It looks beautiful. I like the slads as enemies. The final boss fight, again, very cool with the lightning floats moving around where you have to be like with the boss. Very cool mechanics overall. Had a good time with that. The things that would detract from Astral Ambush is this quest was the easiest of all of them. There was nothing challenging about the entire quest. So it's a cool DDO quest, but that's it. It is a cool DDO quest. This is not an extreme challenge dungeon. The only unique mechanic is you have to like jump and maybe have a guy next to the boss. But like the guy doesn't melee you, so it doesn't matter whether you're closer or away. So there's no challenge in Astral Ambush, so that would be something that you'd want to kick up somehow. And you know, especially like the slads throughout the area, there's just like 1 or 2 spawning, and they have no immunities, they have no resistances. They just stand there and die. So you know, there's that part, and then obviously it's broken and it doesn't work. So yeah, so that's my opinion of Astral Ambush. It's overall, these quests are interesting. I see the promise of the extreme challenge. Having more mechanics is very cool. And I would also just like to say that these dungeons are cool. I think they fit really well. I like having challenging content that is not raid content because it means you can get smaller groups of friends. And I think that that's just going to be healthier and good for the game. So overall, I really like this. I like the quests that they've sent out generally. Again, I just keep seeing Stolen Power and it puts a bad taste in my mouth, but it is what it is. Stolen Power is not the best quest out here. But yeah. Again, this one's like really, really well done. Really well done. It's not this one. These ones. Pilgrims Peril is fantastic. And Horde Illithid Controller. Again, I can see where the challenge is. And then Astral Ambush. Just needs some challenge. So there you go. There's the quest. lamannia. I can't wait for these to come out and find out what's actually happening with it. I'm happy with these extreme challenge things. That's very cool. As far as like the other stuff with the cards, we were already talking about the cards before. I don't know how you get the cards, so that will be interesting. We'll have to wait and see how you get these. But in general, my problem with the accursed cards is that while crafting is, you know, interesting and you can add something to it, I am on the same page as a lot of people where because when you craft like the deck of many curses, since you can't re-roll the item, if you get a bad effect, it's like I can't put this item on here because I got a bad effect. It just doesn't do anything here, which is just disappointing. So I kind of wish that was not the case, because like I'll just throw this in here to draw a card. I have to unlock it. Whoops. Put this in here. And I draw, and I got, what? I got Power of the Mind. You gain a fortune bonus to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Very cool. So now I'm happy with that. But that was my third one where I actually got something useful. And this is a piece of raid gear, so I probably wouldn't want to uncraft and recraft a new fully crafted raid gear, so I wouldn't want to recraft this to get something new. So like I said, if there was a special currency to reroll them, or if you just had to pay the same amount to reroll them, that would be nice. I would like that. Lore reasons should never overwrite fun reasons. Again, I'm okay even with there. If you can re-roll it, I'm also okay with there being a negative effect because then it's just like kind of funny where you're like, oh crap, I got to get a thing and re-roll it. How many options for curses? There's like a million. One of the options that somebody posted was that it makes your weapon a favored item. Like it makes your weapon favored regardless of what type of weapon it is, which is so cool. But it's like random, so you don't know when you're going to get it. But it's interesting. So who cares? See, I don't know. Also, I don't know if there's a limit on this. There will be builds requiring that. Well, yeah, but it just means you can figure it out as you go along. So like, where is this? So like, let's just make like 3 decks or something, or 4 decks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just crack this. Right, so I got items here. So I'll just take like, I got a Great Club. So I can put this Great Club and draw a card. And so now my Great Club has Curse of Wealth. Oh, so its value is increased significantly. Did it? We're 12,000. I think it's the same wealth value. So I don't think Curse of Wealth functioned. So this one might not work. But that's cool. I don't hate that. Let's see. Yeah, good call. This is the Great Club. Okay, Anarchic Great Club. It is the same cost. So Curse of Wealth just straight up doesn't work. So that's a problem. So let's find another weapon. I have another Great Club. Why do I have so many Great Clubs in here? And we'll draw a card. And this one is Curse of Minor Sheltering, so it gives 2 PRR. Cool. And I got another weapon. I got a rapier, Vivace. So I can unlock my Vivace and put it in here. Draw a card. And now I have Major Tactician. Again, another item that's not good for the Major Tactician. Curse of the Depths. +2 fortune bonus to swim. Wow. Up the scent value? No. Oh, the sentient item value? There's no way. It says sale value, so that's why there's that. So yeah, I'm okay with the idea that the effects are random in their entirety. I would just like it if there was a way to, you know, just re-roll some of the gear. So if you're like me and you got a sword that literally has archery on it, so it gives you ranged power on your sword, or taking a fully crafted piece of raid gear that requires, like, you know, 1,500 threads and a whole bunch of other stuff, and then, cool, I got the Major Tactician, which doesn't affect my character. I'm okay with getting it. I'm okay with throwing it in and getting a random effect and saying, oh, this one isn't good for me. But it would be nice if there was a way I could re-roll it and do it again. Even if I got it like the Major Tactician like 7 times in a row. I don't care about getting the wrong effect. I just don't want to get the wrong effect and then be, I guess, like, stuck with it, if that makes sense. Curse of the Whale? Yeah, maybe. So yeah, overall, I don't think this is a terrible mechanic. But yeah, the forbidden cards are interesting. Kind of weird. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else in lamannia to look at, right? This is pretty much it. We got these things. They'll make you fully cursive before resetting or something. Yeah. Even if maybe there's a quest, maybe it's some new material that they got to figure out. I don't know. Maybe the reason why you can't reroll it is because there's not a mechanic to do that without recreating the item. Maybe they can't remove affixes from items. I have no idea. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to do that other than, like, the thought process. But as I said, I don't have an issue with the fact that a lot of the curses are not helpful for your character. It would just be nice if the curses that were not helpful for your character could be re-rolled into other curses. Because you never know. You might say to yourself, oh, I got a dagger with major archery? That's stupid. But then some other person might go, oh, I got a dagger with major archery. And that gives me range power, which then stacks with Vistani Knife Fighter. Where are you, Vistani? Vistani Knife Fighter, allowing me to use my melee or ranged power. Cool. So you can just stack it. And it's like, well, that's interesting. +5 HP or something, removes the prior curse. Oh. So this is it. I'm not necessarily saying that they have to remove curses or narrow the pools or anything else like that. In fact, if they add rerolls, they could dilute the pools and have like 40 affixes per roll, or 50 or 100. I don't know. But just letting people reroll would be a good idea. Again, when you're talking about trash gear, like if you couldn't, let's just say this. RNG gear like this, you can't reroll it. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care about if I can't reroll the RNG gear. That's not a big deal. This doesn't matter to me. So I don't care about that. But the named items, like this is a Fate Twisted piece of raid gear. The Fate Twisted chests have like a 1% spawn rate. And then you have to get this, which is rare because Fate Twisted raid chests do not always give people an item. And then I get Curse of the Tactician, which gives me tactical feats. Not good. So yeah, so if there was a way to like reroll on, especially on named gear, that'd be fine. Like D4 for enchanting, yeah. And then you would be mad? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think a reroll is like the solution to this problem. It's the same thing with Gem of Many Facets, and also the Change Stone. For those that don't know, the Change Stone is also rerollable. That's one of the items from the the Feywild. You just like dump it into a thing and it just spits out a new one. It's a good idea. If you have RNG, just let me. I'm not saying let me dictate the RNG where I get to choose exactly what happens and it's done. No. Just let me pull the slot machine again. Because you gotta understand, you know what people like? Slot machines. People love slot machines. So let me put my coins in and pull the slot machine again and see if I can get something better. The only argument I could see from SSG's perspective as to why they wouldn't want you to pull the slot machine is in the event that these bonuses are not meant to be in the sandbox. So if the fact that I can get an extra +1 festive bonus to my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma is too much, and something, or fortune bonus, and SSG does not want power creep, this to be affected by power creep, so they want it to be basically 1 roll per item, and if you get something good, that's fine. If you get something bad, that's whatever, and it won't affect the game too much. The problem is that there, and this is from the perspective that I get as a player, there are way more negative outcomes than positive outcomes. If all of the stats you need for a build is in a big pie chart, okay? In fact, I'm going to draw it. I'm going to draw, basically, this is my issue with it, because I think this makes sense. So, let me just make this dark here before we do that. Okay, so my problem is that if you have, let's just say you've got like a circle here. No, that's so let's say I've got like a circle, so we're gonna do a pie chart. I made this black for all the dark mode viewers out there. Okay, and we're just gonna make some lines here. If there's like all the builds in the game, so I'm just gonna pretend like all the builds fit into these categories. Here, something like so. I know it's not perfect, but apparently I didn't fix this gap. Get fixed. Oh, whoops. I keep using the wrong color. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay, orange. Did I use the wrong color again? Oh my god, I used the wrong color again. Go cover this thing. Thank you. Cover the thing. There we go. Okay, anyways, so what? Okay, enter key. How do I stop this from changing? Perfect, thank you. I'm not an artist. I'm an idiot. Okay? Anyway. So if these are your colors, and these represent different builds, okay? So that's what these represent. These are all just different builds. Okay? So you've got like let me just get the brush out here. We'll just zoom in a bit to make it a little bit clearer, make the picture bigger so you guys can understand exactly what I'm talking about. So if we got oh god, and then you got range. Oh, I'm not right-handed. This is hard. Ranged. And you got tank over here. And then you got like imbue. And then you got like let's use a different color here. CC. And then you got heals. Okay. I know that none of this is readable, but it's fine. So these are your things. The problem is that when you pull the slot machine, okay, you're going to get one of these, okay? So you can get one of these. 5 out of 6 times, and this is just this approximation, there's way more builds than this in the game, like I didn't put spellcasters. 5 out of 6 times, you're not going to get the effect that you want, which means if I can't change this, then 5 out of 6 times, I'm bricking the item that I got. Well, I'm not bricking it, but I'm putting an effect on something that is bad. Okay? And so, that's my issue.
Brian here. We need to have a serious discussion
if the idea
about
is
how
supposed
you
to be
begin
something
your
fun.
ease from the bottom. You monster.
You're welcome. I'm glad I can teach you guys. By the way, if you want to destroy friendships, sit down with your friends, get a piece of paper, okay, and write out all the numbers. And when you write out a number, you will see how your friends write out numbers, and then they'll be like, whoa, what the heck? You do what? how do you draw numbers? And then even though you all, like, you know, probably grew up in similar societies and places, everyone draws the numbers differently. They start at different places. They start at the top. They start at the bottom. Like, I do my 8s like this. I start at the top, but some people start in the middle and do all sorts of things. So, yeah, you want to destroy your friendships? Just do that. Anyway, so enough about that. My main problem is that if this is meant to be fun, and it's like, oh, it's just a goofy thing. It's like an event. You get the cards, you put them on the things, you get an extra piece of gear. Is it fun when 5 out of the 6 times, which is, by the way, not the real odds. The real odds are way worse. But 83% of the time, you get an effect where you go, and you're not excited by it at all. Or it even actively makes you mad.
Sure, the number thing is whatever, but I think we can all agree you draw Ace like a sociopath.
First of all, I don't know what ace is. But second of all, what's wrong with my E? E. There we go. What's wrong with this? How do you guys draw E's? Wait, how do you draw an E? You start at the top and then you do like one of these? What the? Why would you do that? No, because you just hook it around. Hook it around. Boom. Way faster. You just hook it around. One clean line. This one, you have to like stop and then you have to go and then you have to intersect with a thing, right? And you have to catch it, right? Look at this. Watch this. Do this. Perfect. But then what if I do this? And now my E's doing this. Look at that. Now I got this nubbin. Now I have a nubbin. This way there's no nub because I just stop when I hit the line. But instead, I have to like have some level of finesse and like go and make sure I hit this. What do I do if I draw my E, right? And then, oh, it's like that? Now I got a gap here. Look at this gap. This is horrible. Jail. No. Terrible. Yeah. No, script and flows better for using ink and quill. No, if you're thinking that there's some like reason why people draw E's like this as opposed to like this, copium. It's just madness. No, it's just copium. The way I drew my letters is fine.
How do you write your C's?
Yar, I don't write 'em, I sail 'em. Yar, 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 yar. Yar. Also C, like so. Hand, but wait, did you try writing a lot of text by hand ever? No. I'm also left-handed, so this is my right hand, and I'm using my right hand to draw all these things. So yeah. But C from the top, because top to bottom. Okay, fine. Apparently we have to do this now. So here you go. Are you ready to judge me?
Also, your E's look like balloons.
Okay. So you can judge me right now. So I'm gonna write out the alphabet. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I'll do lowercase afterwards. I, J, K. I actually don't know the difference between an uppercase and a lowercase k. I actually don't know. L, M, N.
Just wait till we get to Z.
P, Q, R.
I am
S,
literally handing Strim money to hurt my soul.
T.
Oh,
that's right.
My God.
U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. There we go.
You missed a letter.
No, I didn't. H, I, J, K, L, L, P, R, S, T, no, I didn't. I got them all. In a curvy W? Yeah.
JK.
No, I got JK. It's right here. You can't see it. Ipsum, you can't see it. It's right here. So this stands for Jeez nuts. Got him. Yeah. You would work on his alphabet? Yeah. What's wrong with my F? What did I even do? E, and then, yeah, F. Yeah, up, and then draw a line. What's wrong with my B? I connected it all the thing. Yeah, that's how you draw it. Like I said, I guarantee you can do this with your friends and sit at the table, okay? And everyone's going to draw everything differently. Yeah, what's wrong with the serif on the J? Also, I put a serif on the J as well. So take that. Yeah. So B, and then 3. And then C. E. F. I like to start with the vertical lines first. Like I said, I have to do like down and then F and then F. But instead I can just start up. Because I want to do the vertical line first. B. I guess you could draw B like down like this and then do that. But that's just weird. See how I have it on both sides? I don't like it. No, that doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Alright. Anyway, I know this isn't DDO content, but you guys are mad at me about this when I'm arguing my point. So now we're going to do the lowercase letters. A. B. C. D. Oh, God. B. F.
Brian here.
Yeah.
Let's give Strim a chance. He did actively know what a serif is. He may know more about the alphabet than we mortals do.
No, it's only because in university you had to submit everything without serifs. H-I-J. Look at this. I think lowercase k has it coming out of here, but I'm honestly not sure. L.
Strim, your kerning could use some work.
N. O. Oh yeah, my kerning is awful. 100%. For those that don't know what kerning is, it's the proportion of spaces between fonts.
Why is Strim back in preschool learning how to write letter for the first time?
Because I am Q. Is that how you draw Q? How do you draw a lowercase q? It like never comes up. I actually don't know how to do that. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. How do I draw a Q? That's good enough. I don't know. I have no Q. Oh, it just goes down. There's nothing on the end of it. Oh, it just goes down. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's just almost like if you have a thing, it's at the beginning, or like I just type out like the word question as an example. Q R S T U V W X Y and lowercase z. How's it going? People are judging me based on my handwriting because I was trying to use an example to explain in the game how the reason why the new curse system is going to be dissatisfying to the majority of players. So having it be a system that's meant to be just fun and just to be engaged with shouldn't be dissatisfying 83% of the time. It should be satisfying 83% of the time because it's meant to be just for fun. So I don't like it in terms of that distribution. Because you're just going to be making people angry most of the time. But then, because I was drawing out these letters, people got mad at me. So then I had to show how I write everything, and how when I do an F, I do this. That's how I draw F. But somehow that's wrong, and I'm the crazy one, and I should be put in an institution. Yeah, so here's the lesson I'm learning. 83% of the time, some people will get mad about what their curse is that they get on their new item thing. And 100% of the time, people get mad if you just draw the letters wrong. So what SSG should do is just hedge their bets. And instead of making people mad by putting a curse thing that's going to make people mad, just have the development team do a video about how they draw their letters and let everyone be angry at them. Then it's just easier. Then they can predict the outcome and the reaction. Yep. Anyway, so that's this. Anyway, look, my point is, I think the curse is a really fun idea, if you can reroll it.
This is the very content we pay for stream.
That's right. This is exactly why you pay to watch my channel.
You still draw E like a sociopath?
Yeah, I probably am a sociopath. I've thought about that. So there's that. I could also probably use my left hand to draw if I wanted to. Can I do that? Hold on, let me see if I can get this done. Can I use my left hand? That'd be kind of weird, but... Oh, it's way harder. A, B, C, D. It's like easier and harder because I have the mouse. Yeah, E. Look at that. You guys tell me you don't. It's the angle is because of the mouses. I'm like the angle that I have to move my hand across the keyboard. Look at that. Look at the E. You guys don't like E's? Yeah, it's way harder to draw with the right hand, but it's more. It feels more comfortable because of the mouse. If I had like a drawing tablet, I could just whip it out and just start writing all over. You see my A? The problem is I don't do this because, or however you do it, because this is too much work. So I just do this. It's easier. Why are people teasing me? Because I draw my F like this. And because I draw my E like this. Is it nose? Yeah, it is. Or ears. Just draw like the rest of the face over here. And put a little eyeball on him. There we go. Little A-man. Pay for the poll? Fine. I will give you what you want. But only this time, and at no other time. There you go. Have your poll. And eat it too. Okay. Let's work in DDO. I have no idea. I have no idea what the day and night cycle is in DDO. Alright, so I'm just gonna double check here. Double check. So we have of the things. So we have the bug fixes, which are interesting, so that's kind of cool. The quests, Astral Ambush, as objective that won't check off, which is fine. Please allow Arcane Bolt and Blast use in large. Oh, I guess I could do that. Battle Engineer has the correct damage. Blah, blah, blah. Everything is good. The deck of many curses. Again, I don't really plan on reading through the 9 pages of responses to this. I will look at some staff tracker, though. Because there's some people that have probably had opinions about this. There is a developer named Tonquin. Or is it Tonkin? I say Tonkin. I have no idea. Oh, they're Tonquin now. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Deck of many curses. Let's go read this one. Is that what you click on? No, it's not what you click on. What do you click? Oh, click that. Sinks like a stone. There's a number of effects being removed or replaced. So getting rid of curse, the threat reduction and boost is a good idea. Superior augmentation. Augment slots for mechanical reasons that would eat your augments. Okay. Curse of the Mythical Blessing. Grants a mythic bonus as it explodes the entire stacking system. Curse of the Deckmaster. The set bonus, as players pointed out, impact malleable set items. Yes. These aren't the only things we're planning on making before the next preview. The elements. And we're still talking through other elements of player feedback. Again, people want deterministic crafting of the system. I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want... whatever you call it. Like, just let me reroll it. I find deterministic crafting is not always the best thing. When did they change Sand Asylum? If you're talking about the tunnel with breaking the pipes, where'd you end up behind the pastry and the receptionist? The tunnel is definitely still there. Yeah, I literally did this like yesterday, so it's there. It's good, it's fixed. And Eternity has been fixed. Eternity Unleashed reopened with today's game update. Yes. It has been fixed. Please note any discussion or reference connected to exploit is not permitted on these forums. Any posts which can be considered to alluding topics will get your immediate removal from forums. This is your only warning. Yeah, basically. So yeah, I don't want to. I guess it's been fixed, so I'm not going to want to go into it. But let's just say if you don't know, there was a way to get infinite scales out of Eternity Unleashed, and it has been fixed. So they changed that. And apparently they doubled the amount of scales you get from it, which is nice. Because it was only giving 23, so you have to run it like a billion times. And it was the longest one and the boringest one. What is this? Certainly needed closing. Why? This is related to the nature of the exploit, in which case we shouldn't discuss it. That is correct. You'll get in trouble. And same as always, it's problematic if you want to get the red mount. The price is ridiculous. I mean, the price could be... The issue with the mount is just that scaling scales suck. So yeah, I just didn't really read through this. You're not logged in? Correct, I'm not logged in. Will party and trade to a single person anymore, though? True, yeah. We got threat on my cancer without being able to reroll it. I'm gonna quit DDO for real. Exactly. So yeah. Again, I don't care about deterministic, but being able to reroll it would be nice. Turn which card do you bolt? That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, as I said, the dungeon's back open now. The deck is grinding for useless buffs. Well, that's the other thing too, right? So the only reason why I don't care too much about the deck of many curses is largely because you don't need these stats. These are extra stats that just go above and beyond what you already have and will not be relevant for any challenge in the game going forward. It's just an extra thing you can grind for to get extra stats. So that's the reason why I don't care if there's no deterministic way to get it, because it's just an extra thing that, like, if you get something good, great. If you don't get something good, then, you know, it is what it is. But it would be nice if you just were able to reroll it, so if you got something that was useless, you could fix it. That's it. Because, like, as an example, I got, was it this? No, one of these here. Curse of the Depths, which gives +2 swim. Is that amazing? Not really. But if this was, like, +2 intimidate, that's not terrible. And you could just go through, each item on the list on your character and be like, oh, I got something that's kind of useful, and then go on to the next item. I got something that's kind of useful, and keep re-rolling it until you got items that you actually wanted. They don't have to be powerful stats. It just has to be stats that your character can actually use as opposed to the alternative, which is using none of them. Yeah, it would be nice if we got another dungeon to get scales. That'd be cool. They accept the blindness curse and chains of flame. Yeah, maybe. They could probably do that. I'm currently doing that, yeah. Do I have another deck? No, I need another deck. I need another deck. Okay, draw a card. Okay, my item is still level 7 and has Curse of Major Renewal, +2 heal and repair. It's kind of cool. And now, the real question. Okay, you cannot put a cosmetic in here. I was curious if you could put a cosmetic in here. What's my lowest level item that I have? Do I have anything low level? What's something that's like omega low level that I can get on L-Mania? Oh, some cosmetics work? There you go. Borderland. I don't have any Borderland items. Saltmarsh, right? Saltmarsh is close enough. Okay, so I'm gonna get like one. So let's grab, I don't know, the Windswept Buckler, the Smash and Grabber. Let's take something that's actually kind of useful. So yeah, well, you know what? We're gonna grab the Scale Gouger. I'm gonna make some Scale Gougers. Perfect. So I got my 5 Scale Gougers. I'm gonna get 5 decks. So we'll put 5 in here. We'll see how this goes. Oh, they don't stack. Interesting. All right. And in theory, this should keep it at level 3. So here's Scale Gouger. So we draw a card. And now Scale Gouger has Minor Will. It has not changed the level. Okay, so yeah, you can just put them on anything. I actually don't think that's a problem, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't think that having the level items, lower level ones, is really a problem. It depends on how you get these cards, but, like, it's just one stat. Try arrows? I didn't try arrows. Good call. We got Curse of Stone, so you sink. Hilarious. Curse of the Abjurer. Oh, +1 bonus to Abjuration DCs. Oh, that one's good. Of the Unstoppable one. +2 Fortune bonus to maximum hit points. Whoa. That's cool. That's sick. Yeah, it should probably be like 1%, if I'm being honest. That should be like a 1%. But still. All right, here we go. Arrows. No, you can't put arrows in there, sadly. Can I put potions in here? No, you can't. Yep, no bolts. Can I put an augment in here? Nope. Cosmetics. Oh! My cosmetic cloak. It doesn't do anything, but it did let me do it. Yeah, it didn't do anything, but it did let me do it. So there's my Cloak of Destiny. I put it in here. Oh, I can continue to do that. Curse of Wealth. You can put it like the Sun Sword? Yeah, maybe. Like from Strahd? Like buff it? That'd be kind of interesting. Okay. So yeah, overall, I think these effects are neat. Are they game-breaking? Are they game-destroying? No. But they are kind of neat. I like the fact that they kind of add on to your character and what you already have existing. So I think that's cool. I like that quite a bit. And I don't care that it's like low level, because you might be like, but oh, it gives you death block? Cool. You may be like, oh, but Strim Tom, you've got this one, which is 2% hit points. You could get this at level 1. Do you know how many hit points 2% is at level 1? I'll give you a hint. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of them. Quiver? Oh, I can't get a Quiver of Alacrity on the preview. But if I could, I can get another Quiver, though. No, it said no Quiver. But what does the game say? Oh, the Quiver's not on here. Okay, well that puts a damper on that. The returning arrow from Void. That's testable, right? I don't know. Does Void come from Baba or Strahd? The answer is Baba. Baba Lysaga. Have to be a named item? No, you can do whatever you want. Okay. Okay. Now we have the Frozen Terror. You can put it in, but it has no matches. So you cannot enchant Frozen Terror. Sadly. But you can do the Void and get a Curse of Weapons Touch +2 fortune bonus to strike through, +2 fortune bonus to offhand strike chance, +2 fortune bonus to double strike, and +2 fortune bonus to double shot. Wow. Oh, do a quest item? Yeah, I can do that. Is it easy to get to the Vale within an airship? Nope. Can I just go to Meridia? I don't know if I ever did that quest. Nope. Strahd raid? Yeah, I can do Strahd. I could also just get a normal quiver. I'll test it a quiver as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm flagged for Strahd. Yeah, I am.
Van Richten stands before you in the dimly lit room.
Okay, I now have the Sun Sword.
Beside him. He beckons you over.
Which is here. Draw a card. Yes, so now the Sun Sword has unparalleled might. While under the effects of an action boost, you gain 6 strength. Cool. That's really good. Okay. That effect is really good. Maybe they don't want people re-rolling the cards for a reason. Because if you get perfect fortune bonuses, it's a lot of stats. That's a lot of numbers. Wonder if it works. Alright, so I put on the Sun Sword. I'm wearing it. I activated my action boost. Yeah, it doesn't work. But if it did, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, it doesn't actually do anything.
No more wasting time. This calls
Alright.
for battle.
Cursed game. Yeah, basically. Alright, let's go to a regular quiver. Let's see what we got. Doing the testing. We're talking about being able to curse leveling gear. It may not help you to do content you couldn't already, but that would impact the leveling game. Well, yeah, maybe. But it also depends on the cost, right? We don't know how hard it is to get these items either. I don't think you're going to get 1,000 cards easily to go make a bunch of decks. And since there's 4 cards, I have a feeling that each one of these cards is going to come from one of the 4 dungeons. And if it's 1 card per dungeon, let's hypothetically say it's 1 card per difficulty. So you get 1 card on normal, 2 cards on hard, 3 cards on elite, and 4 cards on Reaper mode. That would still mean 3 dungeon clears of each challenge dungeon on Reaper mode to then get enough cards to do 1. So that's what? 12 dungeons for 1 craft? Check if the sword dropped correctly. Oh yeah, I don't have the sword in my inventory. The Sun Sword drops to the ground as you depart. Yeah, well, that's being taken out, so that's not a big deal. I don't care too much about that. Also, I like when I said, yo, you guys have a chance to send me your bloops. The only bloop I got was from Ipsum. That's funny. Yeah, they're still tradable. If they're tradable before, they're tradable after. Okay, let's go here. Okay, now we get the quiver. You cannot put the quiver in it. So there we go. Quiver doesn't work. Dicks feel like they're cursed if they're removing sinks. What? Oh, if they're removing sinks? Oh, yeah. What if you would have got a cosmetic weapon with a curse on it? Like the sink like stone one? So, I'm trying to think of what the best way to put it. I also agree that the fact that the name, the curse deck, so like I have these cards, and I put them together. If there's no... It's the deck of many curses. if it's all buffs, there's no curses. So that kind of sucks. I think if you can re-roll it, it's fine. Yeah, it's the Deck of Many Blessing. I think if you could re-roll it, and there were also negatives in the deck, it would be fine. So let me put it in perspective. Instead of this being a +1 intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, what if you could get either the +1 or you could get a -1? So every buff in there has like an opposite. So there's like a good and a bad, and then you can fully reroll it. Something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a trade-off, but yeah. So yeah, there's that. Deck of Wayward Fortunes. Yeah, it could be that. But yeah, because it's a curse, there's no curse here. That item now has a race/alignment restriction. Oh, God. Quarter cost? Yeah, or something like that. Whatever it is. Gotcha experience, yeah. Anyway, I gotta use the bathroom real quick, so I shall return in just a moment. Enjoy me and my panther hanging out at nighttime on the roof. While we look at the curses. Oh, I'm gonna put that item on here. This curse, not the curse of weapons touch. What was that? What was that thing I just? Oh, that was the sun sword. It's gone. Man, that curse was good. I should have been showing that off. I'll be right back. Yeah, also... Oh, why don't you ever get ads because you're subscribed? I think somebody gifted you a sub. Trust me, I'm running ads. Speaking of running ads... But yeah, if you're subscribed, you don't get any advertisements. If you're not subscribed, then you get the amount of advertisements that Twitch puts on my channel. I go fairly close to the low point in terms of the amount of ads that I play, because even though I could make more money by playing more ads, I just don't like playing a lot of ads on the channel. Detracts from the content, especially because Twitch ads kind of suck. Is it time for Rogue Energy? Not today. Maybe another day. I actually have a major headache, so I'm gonna avoid that. Would probably like Rogue Energy tomorrow or something. I like drinking the Rogue Energy. It's a great product. Huge fan. But yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to check out on here. No, I can't. I'd have to go through it manually one by one. There might be like an ad tracker or something that I could get, but that's about it. I don't know. Actually help with the headache? Yeah, maybe. I'm drinking lots of water and lots of fluids, so don't worry about that. Yeah, these items are really strong. These new ones, all the new rings and trinkets, they're great.
You can't make me. No matter how many ads you run.
Yo, Damonson, welcome back to the stream team. Appreciate the support. Having a fantastic day. Oh, wait, no. Did you just not subscribe? Verbally? Oh, God. Is that how that works? You can subscribe, but then say you're not doing it, and now it's like you're not subscribing? That's the real trick right there. Yep. What's up, Luminix? It's really good. So, as a bit of a recap, all these items are super powerful, especially the non-caster items. The telepathic seeking, this trinket's insanity. Uncanny prediction's really good. And the severed tentacle is probably the best item they've added to DDO this calendar year. So, very, very good. And then, again, all the rings are just strong. They're all just good for different reasons. I really like the Ring of Unbridled Might. I think that every class relying on a trance... So, here's the other thing, too. If SSG did say that they wanted to kill trances and get rid of them, they need to fill in the space of insightful accuracy and insightful DCs. So if I'm a skeptical man, I would think that since this is in the game, maybe they're going to kill trances. I don't know. So a trance is a non-stacking effect. So you can get them from Falconry and Harper Agent. And so let's say the Falconry one. It's right here, Deadly Instinct. It's called a Battle Trance. And it gives you 1/2 of one of your stat modifiers as a bonus to tactical DCs and damage. So Deadly Instincts does that. Same thing with Know the Angles as well out of Harper Agent. They both do that. And so it allows you to use like your Intelligence to gain extra damage or your Wisdom to gain extra damage or whatever. So we will see. It's a bit of a touch and go sort of situation whether they actually fix it. If you're wondering how the best builds in the entire game function, the highest damage builds, they run Strength because Strength is the most damage in the game because you can get more Strength than any other stat. And what you do is you get Know the Angles, and then you change all your gear so that way you have all the intelligence stuff, so your intelligence is over 100. Then you press Know the Angles, and then boom, you swap everything back, and then you go down to, and then you swap back to your regular gear. So now you have the 100 intelligence trance Know the Angles, and you swap back. Donald Trump definitely in favor of change, obviously. I'm not saying that they are. I didn't say that. I didn't say that they're changing it. I didn't say they want to change it. I didn't say that. I said if they were going to change it, you would need an item like this to fill up the gap. That's what I'm saying. As a paladin, if DPS paladins get immunity to level drain at level 12. Yeah, here's how we would do it. Yeah, exactly. In Knight of the Chalice. Yeah, Knight of the Chalice tree, it's the fourth core. So it's like this one here, gives you immunity to negative drain. It's one of the reasons why Paladin's really, really nice for leveling, because they get immunity to negative levels and stuff. Yeah, so these items are all really good. As I said, the quests are great. I'm actually going to try this one. I want to see what happens. I'm going to put this on casual. I want to see what happens if I get past the giants. Give me a second here. Oh, I love Staff Monk. It's very good. Have you been enjoying Staff Monk, dude? Okay. This guy's made his save. My god. I wonder if I can invis past these things. That's a great question. Do I have invisibility? I might not have invisibility. Please hold. I do. Okay. It might even be out of my action bar. I just don't know where. Okay, so I have invisibility, but I can't get past this door. Because they'll see me right away. No, you can't remove the enchantment. Well, you can. It's part of the quest to remove the enchantment. I don't know if you have to. Okay, let's go over here.
Oh.
Whoop.
I turned on experimental tumble controls and it didn't do anything. The controls seem to still be the same.
That's weird. So, because experimental tumble control makes it so that while you are walking, if you press block, your character will tumble instead of standing still and blocking. Are you still pressing the block key? Are you holding the block key or pressing it? Because if you hold the block key, you're still going to do that. Also, if you don't have any points in tumble, yeah, you're not going to be able to tumble. Tumble requires the use of trained, so it needs to be trained to be able to tumble. Like you use magic device. No, you got to tap it every time. Okay, so these guys don't see me. I think giants have seen invisibility. Yeah, they do. But he can't see through solid objects. Okay, we're good. How on earth do I get past this guy? Oh, that's how. He just lets me go past him. Convenient. Okay. Now we come in here. Gotta fight all these guys. I'm just curious, because it says enter the command controller's gate without alerting the giants. I don't know what you get for this, so we're gonna find out. Okay. Those guys are dead. Die, Malkathur. Die. So what's the point of the controller's gate without alerting the giants? What? What's the... Why is this objective even here? You don't get a second chest for avoiding the giants or anything. I guess maybe it's faster because they have a lot of health. I don't know. Did say you alerted a giant? No, it didn't. Did it? No, you reached the lair? No, I didn't alert any giants. Wait, it did? Why do you resist? You've reached the lair of the Illithid controller. Wait, you hear the sound of more monsters from further inside. You reached the lair of the Illithid controller. Time to end its plan. Oh, you've made it into the Illithid headquarters, though you did draw the attention of the giants along the way. But I didn't. I didn't draw the attention of the giants. If you draw the attention of the giants, it literally says failed up here. Watch, I'll show you. I'm trying, dude, I'm trying. Where's the giant? Watch. It's probably, I would guess that it's bugged. Probably bugged. Oh, apparently this quest is in Sharn too. Huh. Wait, it's here? I wonder if this is a default or if the quests are going to go right here. What if they go through this gate, dude? What if they're going to open up this gate and they're going to use this chunk of Sharn? Because they have this whole chunk of Sharn that is just like unused. So they could just open up the gate and then we could have more places to go and more quests to do. I don't know what the trick is to keeping the light gravity as you come out of here. But when I figure that out, I'm going to get over there. Yep. Yeah. I just don't have a way to get around right now. No. There's Sharn. Oh, apparently you can just walk to the docks. Hilarious. Have a champion to go Illusion for more PKs. I would go Illusion or Evocation, yeah. Illusion for better PK or Evocation for just a little bit more damage. I think Illusion is probably the best course of action. I don't think I can climb up from this spot. Maybe I can. Oh no, these are not real pillars. Oh. Then yeah, you definitely can't climb up from this spot. No. Oh wait, yes you can? Maybe you can? Climb, you bastard. Oh, apparently I can climb all the way around here. That's weird. Yeah, I'm down. And eventually I hit the death plane. There it is. Yeah, don't go abjuration. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. I don't think there's anything else really to here to test on lamannia. This is a pretty safe and straightforward lamannia test. Nothing super crazy here. But I like the new dungeons. I think they're cool. SSG did say that we're going to have to do something secret to unlock them. Although I don't know specifically what it is that we would need to do that. So that information is still a little bit hidden and missing. And apparently they also said there's something else related with the dungeons that's missing. Additionally, we don't know what's going on with the cards either. Because as interesting as I think the cards are, the fact that we don't know the location of them is also quite complicated. Maybe that's why there's optional dungeons in some of these areas, because the cards will only come out of optional sections. I'm not 100% certain. Yes, I would recommend Dinobone. Yeah. Alright, well, I don't have anything else to check out on lamannia here. So, that is pretty much all I got. I don't have anything else to really do or talk about today. So I think it's going to be the end of the stream. I know it's a lot earlier than expected, but as I said, I've had some medical things going on the past couple of days, and I am very tired, so I need to take kind of the rest of the day to do that. I just want to make sure I checked out lamannia and saw it while what we were all looking at. So we'll be back tomorrow with a regular stream schedule, but yeah, just today I gotta pump the brakes. I'm very tired, so that should be a good time. So sorry about the, as I said, shorter stream. There will be, of course, the video up on the VODs channel. You can check that out if you missed any of it. And I'm going to put together a summary video for lamannia, so that way for people that don't want to check it out, you can go check it out. Also, my character apparently is shivering because I'm breathing. I have a cold breath, and I don't know where I got that. That's cool. Oh, what's new? There's 4 new challenge dungeons. There's a new crafting system involving cards that is very controversial, and some of the better items we've gotten added to the game in a while in the form of rings and trinkets, all of which is very good. But yeah, so that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Again, apologize that I'm kind of ending the stream earlier than expected. We'll be back tomorrow, and everything should be good. Is D4 fixed or still bad? It's not perfect, but I will say that I'm having a lot of fun playing Hydras. Like, it's actually quite fun, so pretty satisfying. There's still a lot of unsatisfying things about it, but they fixed a lot of the problems with it. It's more entertaining. Is that fun going to last for more than 7 days? Probably not, but, you know, we'll see. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you had a fantastic time. If you liked what you saw, we will be back tomorrow. Again, sorry about the shorter stream. I've just had some stuff to deal with, and we'll be back to the regular content very, very soon. It should be good. But yeah. I'm excited for this lamannia. This is going to be good. The SSG to, like, really, these dungeons are very cool. You don't need a lot of tweaks to fix them to make them better. So this should be good. Oh, what the hell is this? Q? Is that how you draw Q? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, that does look bad. Perfect. What a perfect piece of content. I love it. I love it.